Tinder. We swipe left, we swipe right, and we really like something, we'll figure it out.
Let's swipe
Swipe
it up.
Super like.
See, there you go. We do that all next. ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Your radio, your computer, your phone. Or just tell your smart speaker to play ESPN Radio.
Now playing ESPN Radio.
Take ESPN everywhere.
There are no roadblocks scheduled today on either Highway 70 or 54 South. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Tonight's forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies, 30% chance of rain. In Alamogordo, expect a low of 69. For Cloudcroft, an overnight low of 52. For tomorrow, we're looking at mostly sunny, becoming partly cloudy, 40% chance of rain. In Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 92, low of 64. Cloudcroft tomorrow, high of 73, overnight low of 53 degrees.
Is back, kicking off the season with a huge doubleheader. First, the New York Jets head to Motown to take on Matt Stafford and the Lions. Then, Todd Gurley looks to build on a dominant 2017 as the Rams invade the black hole to battle Derek Carr and the Raiders.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to Tiger Stadium for the first time in 2018. The Alamogordo Tigers hosting the Los Lunas Tigers. Kickoff at 7 o'clock, so we're about 15 minutes away. I'm Charles Winicky, and Alamogordo at 0-1, Los Lunas at 1-0. The Alamogordo Tigers with the 37-12 defeat to Valencia last week, while Los Lunas beat Piedra Vista from Farmington. 22-6 was the final score there. It is a very warm night here, and with the turf, it's pretty darn warm. But the sun is starting to set, so hopefully we'll cool down a little bit. But it is definitely still summertime. It's Labor Day weekend, and we haven't gotten the weather to cool down quite yet for us here in New Mexico, unfortunately. But that's just kind of how it goes. What can you say? But the nice thing is no thunderstorms. Crossing our fingers on that. Right now it looks okay, and forecast seems like it should be okay for the rest of the night, but I guess famous last words. Last time Los Lunas, I think, played here I think that was the year that we had the lightning interrupted game where it came in. Really, it never rained here. We got a lot of wind, but it essentially cost Alamogordo the game. It looked like maybe Alamo was going to drive down and score and have a chance to win. Unfortunately, it went the other way for Alamo. So just unfortunate in that case. Sometimes the weather doesn't help you out. The game ended, I don't know if we got into the fourth quarter. I think we did, but just one of those deals. So officials are here, cheerleaders are here, band is lined up. Both teams have headed back into the locker room, and we're not that far away from getting started with tonight's kickoff. We'll preview these two teams, what they did last week. Got some stats for you, too. Official stats, unlike usually the ones that I try to accommodate throughout the game for you guys. So, reminder, you can listen to us if you're on 103.7. You can listen to us online, ESPN Alamogordo's YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ESPN Alamogordo. Lots of ways to listen to your Tiger sports. We'll hopefully have some updates for you. Girls soccer playing over at the Las Cruces Public Schools tournament. Alamogordo volleyball tonight is at Santa Teresa. And we'll let you know what's going on with those. And of course, we've also got area football teams. Tularosa tonight is at Socorro. Cloudcroft is at home tonight against Mission Achievement and Success Academy. That is a private school out of Albuquerque, or charter school, I believe. And Mescalero Apache is at Hagerman tonight for their second game of the season. So plenty to come up for you here throughout the night, and we hope you stay tuned. If you're listening in the area, by all means, come on down. We'd love to have you here for the first Tiger football game of 2018. We'll take a break and come back. It's Tiger football pregame on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. Los Lunas Tigers taking the field over on the far side. Alamogordo yet to come back out. We got about 10 minutes left until we get to kickoff. Alamogordo High School Choir, they're donning their uniforms, gowns. I don't know. They look sharp tonight, but got the black and gold on. We like it. Let's talk these two teams. Alamogordo coming off a 37-12 defeat last week to Valencia, and a tough one for the Tigers as they just couldn't get the offense going. Defense had some good moments, couple interceptions, forced a fumble, turnover on downs, and forced Valencia into some bad spots, but just couldn't get them off the field in some big cases. Their quarterback was able to escape a lot and make some big plays. That was a tough one for the Tigers, and we'll hear more about that from Coach Cisco, but Julio Mendoza had an interception. Will Gill had an interception. He had 6 tackles. Mark Prather had 6 tackles. Max Merrill with 8 tackles. Shane Sargent had a fumble recovery. Elias Gonzalez, 9 catches, 9 rushes for 41 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, this Los Lunas team, a 22-6 victor as they pick up the win over the Piedra Vista Panthers. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be about how Alamogordo can handle Nick Garland tonight. He was involved in so many plays last week. 19 of 33 throwing, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns, interception, 19 carries at 83 yards. So, I mean, look at the fact that he was involved in pretty much every play last week, whether he was throwing the ball or running the ball. Nick Tafoya carried the ball 9 times for 30 yards. Noah Gum was one of their big receivers, 5 catches, 56 yards. Cody Voku, 3 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. Andrew Garcia had 4 catches for 141 yards and a touchdown. Big night for their offense. Kind of surprised they only scored 22 points with, I think they almost racked up 500 yards of total offense. So didn't quite fit the stats, didn't quite fit the score, but first game, sometimes you see some of that stuff. So we'll see what Alamogordo can do against it. They've got to be able to slow down Garland. They've got to be able to get to him because it certainly sounds like he's elusive and can extend plays. And the thing I'm watching for more than anything else tonight is how Alamogordo handles the physicality of Los Lunas. They got manhandled last year. Hopefully it's a different story this season, that Alamogordo is not physically outmatched in comparison to Los Lunas this year. All right, we'll fit in a commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear from Alamogordo Tigers head football coach A.J. Cisco. It's here on pregame at Tiger Stadium. Alamogordo versus Los Lunas coming up next on ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Thinking about smothering him? Sleepwell has a better, less violent answer. A power base upgrade. Alleviate not only snoring, but sleep apnea and asthma, ease insomnia, improve digestion, lighten back pain, hip pain, and leg swelling, and so much more. Save up to $800 on a power base, plus store-wide savings on mattresses and all your bedding needs. Financing available. Sleepwell open Monday through Saturday at the corner of 1st and White Sands, or 24/7 at thesleepwell.com. When you sleep well, you live well.
Certainly a tough night for you guys last week. You got a chance to watch film. You look back on what you saw. What was your impressions of last Friday night?
Well, the first thing offensively, we played terrible up front. We were not good up front with our offensive line. And how we did things, you go back and watch film, we had chances to make plays at the quarterback position, at receivers positions, make a chance to make a play, and we didn't take advantage of it. And a lot of that goes back to our offensive line up front. We kind of got manhandled and whipped, and they just played hard. That's a tribute to Valencia getting after it. And defensively, I thought we played well enough to give us a chance to win. I mean, we got some big stops. We needed to forced 4 turnovers, and we were in position to make a play on every one of their touchdowns. We just didn't make the play, and that was our thing all week to our kids is you did everything right, now make the play, reward yourself, and don't be afraid to fail. And I think that some of our kids now is they don't want to make the mistake to get us beat, but when they don't go and make the play, it ends up getting us beat anyway. So we're trying to get our kids' mindset just to be playmakers and have at it, and we've tinkered with some stuff offensively, try to get better for this week, but that was our downfall last week, was up front offensive line, and our offensive line understood it, and they knew there was a big reason why we couldn't move the ball on Friday night.
Well, we head towards this week, and you certainly look at a tough matchup. You know, we know how good Los Lunas is going to be. They were good last year. When you compare them to last year's group to this year's group, is this a better team, about the same, you feel like?
It's pretty similar. They graduated a bunch of seniors last year. I think they replaced their entire offensive line. I think they have one returner. But they've got their quarterback back, Garland. He's for real. He's a playmaker for them. Defensively, they're great big. Basically, what they want to do, they want to line up in the front and get after you. They got 2 linebackers. One's named Diego Sanchez. He might be the best linebacker regardless of classification in this state. They're both for real and are downhill players and create problems.
And I would certainly say the big thing, or the impression that came out of last year's game, is how you guys were physically outmatched last year. Do you feel like that's got to be a different story this year?
Yeah, that's a huge deal for us, and you can go back and see it, just the physical strength aspect of it. We were so outmanned in that aspect. We think we've done enough this offseason, this program, to get up strength-wise to be able to match up with those guys this year. But we told our kids we got to turn it into a dogfight and just play hard and don't worry about mistakes. And I think our kids put a lot of pressure on trying to get that first win. Don't want to do anything to put us in a doubt of getting that win, and we ended up making more mistakes. So we told our kids the wins are going to come. You keep doing what's right, showing up on time, practicing like we do. It's going to happen.
You mentioned, tweaking some things. I mean, what can you mention, or you want to hold that off until Friday, so it's not offensively what you guys are doing?
No, we kind of toyed with the offensive line and moved some guys around and tried to fill in some spots here and challenge kids. If you don't perform, there's going to be another kid that's going to have the opportunity to perform and get that chance. And we're doing some different things formation-wise, just trying to throw little wrinkles in there and make those guys have to adjust some stuff. But you're going to see on Friday, it's just what we normally do. We're going to line up in an I set with an up back. We're going to run elite. We're going to run power. We're going to run veer. We're going to throw the football. We're going to run bootleg. We're not going to change what we do, and we're not going to just sit there and say, scrap all this, let's reload it. No, we're going to do what we do, and we're going to get better at it. And we had a JV game on Saturday, and our kids lined up and ran the lead down our teachers' throats for the first 2 quarters. I mean, that was impressive, and that was encouraging to see our kids get after it. And we're not going to stray from the course of what we want for this football program.
And at the quarterback position, we got to see both Braden and JP. Neither guy really got into any kind of rhythm, unfortunately. I mean, there were some good throws by JP. I thought Braden made some good runs for you, which is kind of what you expect.
Yeah.
Braden's a little bit better runner. JP's a little bit better passer. What are you looking at the quarterback position?
The same thing. Braden will get started at first, and we'll see how it goes and see if we can get him into a rhythm. And if not, then we'll put JP in there right away and see if we can start throwing the football a little bit more or start running some RPO stuff. But the big deal was up front if we could give our kids a chance and give them some time. When Braden's dropping back and he's only got about 2 seconds to figure it out, that's not ideal for us. And it just wasn't a very good execution on our part. And I got to take full responsibility for that. Our kids didn't line up and play offensively.
Yeah, Los Lunas spread team as well, or
yeah, it's spread. You'll get them in the 2x2 sets. You'll get them in some trips and some empty stuff. They're going to throw the Artesia route, where they run the read option with the 2 slots and let them choose which route they're running. Quarterback's playmaker. We're going to try to be creative and see how we can get after him and do some things. But he's a playmaker, and he's going to find a way to scramble around and make a throw down the field. And they got after P.A. Javista last week pretty well in doing that. And you can see how athletic that kid is. They ran a fake punt from their own 20 in the first quarter with that kid on 4th and 8. I mean, and he's running for 20 yards. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete, and our hands are full trying to be able to keep his butt in the pocket.
Yeah, and I would think encouraging, again, you guys played well against the spread last week. I know, the big plays were the things that hurt you all, but when you look at the positives that the defense had, there's enough of them in there where you feel like, you guys can do something against the Los Lunas offense this week.
Yeah, we're not just sitting there backing down and saying, we'll just mark this one up and move on to next week. We're practicing. We had our best practice last night of the entire season so far, and that goes all the way back to August 6th. As we felt coming off the field yesterday, it was a great day. And at some point, it's going to get rewarded, and hopefully it's this Friday.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Alamogordo has taken the field. Home black jerseys for the Tigers with the camouflage numerals and on the shoulder pads, gold outlining. Black helmets, no Tiger logo. Remember, Alamogordo will not put on that Tiger logo until they win a game this season. Los Lunas, meanwhile, blue helmets, white jerseys, orange numerals for them, and I can't tell if it's black outline or blue outlining. I'm going to go blue. That would make a lot more sense. Los Lunas will receive the kick, and I believe Alamogordo won the toss and deferred. And so Los Lunas will get it first, and Alamogordo will kick off. Tigers kicking off from right to left, which is south to north. And Los Lunas will drive first, going from north to south. And Brett Money, of course, the kickoff man for the Tigers. He made a field goal last week from 24, missed one from 55, and made an extra point. Was really good from the punt side of things, 7 punts, and had an average, I think, around 37 yards per punt. So certainly that helps things out when you're at least forcing the other team into a long field. Tigers are hoping there's not as many punts tonight for Alamo. All right, so the left-footed kicker, well, he was going to line up and kick it, but the ball comes off the tee. Not much of a breeze, I'll tell you that. Maybe it just doesn't feel like there's much of a breeze here in the press box because it is warm up here. I'll just give you an idea of the the conditions here, but it's pretty warm down there on the field, I bet. The sun about 5-yard line in on the south side, about the 20-yard line and in on the other side, and this one is going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and that will get the game started. The stadium press box basically shielding the rest of the field from the sun. The Los Lunas fans on the far side not getting shielded from that at all. Well, you heard Coach Cisco talk about this is a team that's going to run a spread, 2 wide receivers to each side. They're going to start with 3 this time, and actually it's going to be an empty set. So 3 to the near side, 2 to the top. Garland is the quarterback, empty set for him. We'll see if anybody comes back in. And now we've got a whistle, and not sure
At this time, we would like to say a special thank you to our...
But the issue is here, the white hat, who's Oscar Payan tonight, is pointing towards something on the south end zone. I'm not sure what is the issue. Maybe, oh, the clock didn't start, so it should be 11:55. That was the problem, I think. No, it shouldn't have started. I'm sorry. Here comes the pass from Garland, or rather the rush from Garland. Garland's going to be brought down from behind. Max Merrill in there. He may have gotten a yard or two, but the Tiger defense was able to get back there and make the stop. So just 1 yard. It looked like it was going to open up there for Nick Garland for a second, and instead it comes up as a short gain. 2nd and 8. Running back to the right, Garland looking to throw, comes the near side. Pass is completed and brought down after a short gain. It's going to be near the first down marker for number 25, Andrew Garcia, who had a big game last week. And it looks like it'll be just shy of the first down, a 6-yard completion. And a quick go with it and a handoff, run out to the far side. It's a first down and just tripped up. Boy, Donald Thomas was within a shoelace tackle from going to the house. He turned upfield at about the 45, and I'm not sure who got a hand on him, but it only ends up being a 19-yard gain. It could have been a heck of a lot bigger, and Los Lunas is right back at it. Very quick on the offense. Garland, couple of pump fakes, a throw to the middle field, and an incomplete pass dropped by Noah Gum, number 21. And the first incompletion of the game for Los Lunas. Second down and 10. Ball on the Los Lunas 49-yard line, so right about midfield. Tigers running their 4-2-5, run straight up the middle, and it's going to be a solid gain across the 50, across the 45, and spun down backward. Mark Prather makes the tackle on the play. Nick Tafoya is the runner for Los Lunas, and he'll carry it to the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain. They need the 41. 3rd and 3. Garland will throw. Looking to his left, he completes it out to the far sideline and spun down out of bounds out at the 36-yard line. That's a 10-yard completion and another first down for Los Lunas. Like Tafoya on the far side, who made the grab. Or I'm sorry, here's a handoff. And not much there as the Tigers swallow up Donald Thomas. Just a handoff off right tackle. And he'll get about 2 yards on the gain. Previous completion was Nick Lopez for Los Lunas. Second down and about, I'd say about 8. Ball at the Alamogordo 33-yard line. Empty set. Garland will throw. Little quick toss to the outside, but nothing there. Tigers are on it extremely quickly and will shove the man back. And the Tigers swarm on the completion out to number 21, Noah Gum. See if they got anything. They might have lost a yard on the play, swarming there on defense. And you had one man who had a Los Lunas player on him. I think that was Julio Mendoza, and he fought through the block, was able to get in there and make the stop. Now can the Tigers get off the field on 3rd down here, 3rd and 9. Running back just to the left. Throw out to the left side, another bubble screen, and there is nothing there. Tiger defense again right there to make the stop. Number 23, Cody Voku, makes the completion, and it'll be 4th and 10. So back-to-back plays, the Tiger defense forces negative.
Make some noise, Tiger fans.
Garland is the punter, so he may try a pooch punt, or they may just go for it here. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. They'll snap and go. He's looking, still looking, standing in the pocket. Tigers trying to get after him, rolling out to his right. He's got some running room, still trying to get that first down marker, and he's going to get it. Tigers couldn't keep contained. And he bounced to the outside, and I believe he has the first down, or does he? I'm sorry, I had my marker wrong. Let's see where it is. He needed to get to the 26, and I can't tell where exactly it's at here at the near side. It may be short. We haven't seen an official word yet, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and measure here. I thought he needed a 30. I was off by about 4 yards. So my apologies there, but Tigers did a good job in the secondary. Didn't give Garland somewhere to throw the football, so he used his legs. We know those are dangerous. He rushed for nearly 100 yards last week. And will the Tiger defense get off the field here and force a 4-and-out? Here comes the chain gang. I can't see the football, so I'll just have to see what the official says. And the call is first down, Los Lunas. Now, I honestly couldn't give you a good feeling on whether that is a bad spot, good spot. You've got a bunch of Tigers that are standing right there by the sideline, so once he gets out of bounds, where the ball is and where he's at. So, got to give the officials the benefit of the doubt on that. So it's 1st and 10, 3 first downs on this drive, and Garland gets just enough on 4th down. And they'll blow the whistle, and it's 4 wide receivers running back to the right, ball in the near hash, and it's a handoff straight up the middle. Bit of running room across the 20. And inside there between the hashes, it'll be a gain of about 7. Number 26, Donald Thomas on the carry. 2nd down and 3 for Los Lunas. Clock rolling here with 8:14 to go in the first. No score. First drive of the game for the Los Lunas Tigers. 2 wide receivers near, 2 to the far. Speed option look. Garland's going to keep it, though. Cuts up the middle after a nice juke move. Still on his feet, and he's going to get his way all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Lunas. A 20-yard touchdown run from Garland. And showing off his elusiveness and then his strength there at the end as the Los Lunas Tigers get it into the end zone on their opening drive of the game. Boy, that was a big 4th down, and the Tigers looked like inches short. They line up in a swinging gate formation. And now we'll shift into a normal field goal look. Number 14, Josh Sanchez, is going to try it. Not a good snap, and Garland will now throw it. And another throw, and this one's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So I wonder if that would have counted or not. I thought he threw that forward out to Sanchez, but maybe not. And then Sanchez tried to throw it outside. So with 7:58 to go here in the first quarter, the Tigers trail 6-0. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Is your back-to-school list getting a little longer than you expected? OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card eases the unexpected. OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card gives you an interest-free grace period of at least 25 days on new retail purchases when the balance is paid in full each month. No fees for cash advances at OFCU's ATMs and branches. Back to school with OFCU is as easy as ABC. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, running up the middle of the field and being dropped at about the 35. I believe that is Hayes. No, Will Gill was on the return that time for the Tigers. Alamo did a couple of fake handoffs, and I'm not sure they actually switched hands with anybody on the play, but got a pretty good return. And by the way, called the Starburst, which I learned last year, that you have guys going off in different directions. I didn't know that until Coach Cisco had shared that with me. So Tigers with the 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line to begin their first offensive try. Pistol formation, man in motion from left to right is Mendoza, and a fake of the handoff rolling to his right and throwing it up the near side, and it's going to be dropped. Boy, a wide open interception there by number 34, Juan Aragon. It was an underthrown ball, and Aragon just had too much time to think about it and the Tigers catch a break after a pass underthrown and should have been intercepted. 2nd and 10. Ball in the near hash. Tigers going from right to left on your radio dial. So it's Martin, the quarterback, and Elias Gonzalez, the running back. 2 wide receivers out to the far side, tied in the formation, and a wing back. Here's the handoff. Gonzalez trying to bounce to the outside, and nothing there. He's going to lose 2 yards.
Ball carried by number 21, Riley King.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's 21. No, I think that was 27. Yeah, that was 27. That was Gonzalez. So Gonzalez will lose 2. 3rd and 12, and the Tigers go 5 wide with Martin as the quarterback. Martin back to pass. 3-man rush, throw down the middle, and boy, deflected around 2 or 3 times. It was the tip drill, and I'm not sure that ever touched a Tiger. I think that deflected off of 2 Los Lunas players, and it was actually a good throw, just unfortunately the target not there for Martin. I'm just saying from velocity, and it was getting to the spot I think he intended, and incomplete pass, and the Tigers go 3 and out. Money to punt, and it is a very good one. High in the air, hanging punt, and caught at the 25, returnable to the 30, to the 35-40, far sideline, up to about the 50-yard line, as dropped there. So caught at about the 25. I'd say about 40 yards on the punt, and a return of almost 25 yards. So a net of only about 15 for the Tigers, and Los Lunas with really good field position again. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line to begin their 2nd drive of the evening. 2 wide receivers to each side, ball on the far hash. Garland with the running back to his right. Man in motion left to right, and he gives it to him. Turns the corner to the 50, to the 45, and doesn't quite get to the 1st down marker. It'll be number 15, Hunter Williamson, on the carry. His first of the night, and he'll pick up about 9 yards. The Tigers made some nice defensive stops on that previous drive, looked good physically, but Los Lunas seems to be getting into gear at the moment, and with 6:15 to go in the first, a 6-0 lead, and the ball on the Tiger side of the field. 2nd and 1 from the 42 of Alamogordo. Garland with a running back to his left, now man in motion from right to left, and we've got penalty flags and a false start likely coming up. Oh, no, I'm sorry, delay of game. So delay of game on Los Lunas, which is just for as fast as they were going on their opening drive. And I don't know if they're trying to purposely slow it down. Surprising. They were going so fast, I was having trouble keeping up with what I was doing, and that time just didn't get to the line and get the ball snapped quick enough. 4 wide receivers again. Ball almost in between the 2 hashes, and now we've got an official timeout. And maybe injury, or not sure what happened. Number 21 comes off the field. Okay, so Los Lunas replaces him. And back to pass, Garland stands in the pocket, throws, and incomplete. Boy, nearly making a nice catch was Hunter Williamson, jumped in the air and just couldn't quite reel it in. It was crossing at about the 30-yard line down the middle of the field, but an incomplete pass for Garland. And a 3rd down and let's say about 6. Ball is at the Alamogordo 47-yard line. 2 wide receivers to each end, and the running back is to the right of the quarterback. Tigers with 4 down linemen, 4-man rush. Garland is going to bomb it up the near sideline, and it is incomplete. Making the play on the near sideline is number 10, Cameron Bebbin, but we've got a penalty flag that's down at the about 25-yard line.
Number 18, William Gill.
Well, I'm not sure what this would be unless it's a holding on Alamogordo. And that's the call. It's going to be a holding on the Tigers.
Holding on the Tigers.
So I don't know if that was on Bebbin as he held the receiver as he was trying to get away, or if it was on another player. And a 10-yard penalty will make it a first down. They take it to the 37-yard line. And the Tigers give up a first down on what looked to be a play where they could have gotten off the field possibly. 5:42 to go in the in the first quarter. I was looking at the third down marker. And we've got a sideline warning on Los Lunas by the far line judge. So I'm not sure what exactly, whether it was the players on the white or I think that's what it was because they moved everybody back. Garland out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left on the read option. He's running with it to the 30, up to the 25, and stepping out of bounds at the 23 at the far sideline. They're going to give him actually just the 25-yard line, so it'll be a gain of about 12 for Garland on the rush, and it's another first down. 5 first downs in the half, or in the quarter for Los Lunas, and with 5:35 remaining, clock stop, ball at the far hash. Twins, 2 to each side. And the fake of the handoff. Garland rolls out on the bootleg. Tigers are there, though, as he looked like he was going to try to run. And he's going to spin out of a tackle. Oh, my goodness. He had 2 guys that were trying to bring him down. I thought he was held up long enough that they should have stopped the play. And I don't know if Coach Madden down there is yelling at the official or yelling at the kids for not bringing the man down. I was surprised that they didn't whistle that play dead. The Tigers had him in the grasp. But I don't think Mad's at the officials. I think the players for not making the play. It's going to be a 2-yard gain on a play that should have been about a 5-yard loss. The snap and fake of the handoff, rolling to his right. Throw is complete. And breaking a tackle to 15 to the 10. Making a move to the 5 and out of bounds. Short of the end zone is number 21, Noah Gum. Will Gill makes the tackle. They'll mark him down at the 3. It's a 15-yard completion and another first down for Los Lunas. First and goal. Ball in the near hash at the 3-yard line. The fake of the handoff. Garland keeps it, puts his head down. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. 3-yard run for Garland, his second rushing touchdown of the night. And Los Lunas leads 12-0 with the extra point on the way. Well, I think we've got some help from some clouds. So the sun isn't an issue now. Lights are, of course, on here at Tiger Stadium. But unfortunately for Alamogordo, 2 key plays stand out, the 4th down conversion and then the penalty on 3rd down where the Tiger defense could have gotten off the field. And they're going to run this one in for a 2-point conversion on the swinging gate formation. Garland runs it in. And it's Los Lunas 14, Alamogordo nothing. 5:03 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. They run the Starburst again, but this one's not going to get the Tigers as much yardage. Eventually, it's Julio Mendoza that gets the handoff and runs it to about the 20-yard line, and that's where the Tiger offense will retake the field. Yeah, they give him right at the 20. So the Tigers threw 2 incompletions and had a 2-yard loss on a run play as the first offensive set did not go well. Let's see if the second one will be a little bit of a difference here for the Tigers, being the Alamogordo Tigers. Hopefully I haven't confused you too much early in this game. Martin in at quarterback. And we've got, well, is it offsides or defense? And it's going to be on defense. Number 41 came across the line. That's Ben Harrison for Los Lunas. And the Tigers will get a 1st and 5. Tigers starting line. Isaac Duarte at left tackle, Shane Sargent at left guard. Center is Isaac Mirabal, James Dorseth at right guard, and Jackson Couch at right tackle. And that might be switched up a little bit. And a fake of the handoff, speed option play, and Martin tries to go straight ahead, and there's nothing there.
Ball carried by number 15, Braden Martin.
And a man we didn't see last week in the backfield for Alamogordo is number 9, Jaron Prude. Didn't get the ball in that particular play, but that was the running back that Coach Cisco talked highly of and was out due to an injury last week. And we see J.P. Madden coming onto the field here for the Tigers. 2 wide receivers the near side. So quarterback change for Alamogordo. Madden will hand it off, and trying to go straight up the middle is Prude, and there's nothing there. May have lost a yard as he get back to the line of scrimmage. Got back to the line of scrimmage on the play.
Ball carried by number 29, Josh Almonte.
Numbers. Martin now comes back in at quarterback, and it's a 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. 2 wide receivers to each side, and Prude is behind Martin. Martin will throw. Looking for a screen, throw the near side, complete to Turnbull. Turnbull's got the 1st down, gets across the 35, and just a little inside screen there from the wide receiver all the way down at the near end, and he'll get a gain of 13 on the completion. Tigers ran that one well. Looked like a jailbreak initially, but that's what you want from a screenplay. And Martin stood in the pocket well and made the throw, and the Tigers have their first down of the game. Ball gets to the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. They're going from right to left. Martin still in at quarterback, a tight end, 2 wide receivers, and a wing back, and then a man behind him in the pistol. 4 down linemen for Los Lunas. Snaps a little low. He picks it up. He throws. Quick throw, tipped, and that's going to drop, and thankfully to the ground for the Tigers. Pass was a little high and a little bit behind Julio Mendoza. 2nd down and 10. Martin 0 for 3. Or I'm sorry, 1 for 4 on completion so far. Tigers going trips this time with a wing back, no tight end. And Prude the tailback. Martin awaiting the snap. He's got it. And, oh, he was running to his left, and Prude ran right into him and knocked him down in the backfield. And it's going to be a loss of about 3. Now, I don't know if Jaron possibly had the play misread there, but he was on a full dash forward, and Braden was kind of bouncing around a bit, moved to his left, and they collided. And that might have been on Braden too, not sure. 5 wide, and Martin looking to throw, and he's just going to run with it. Really didn't think about it too much. Comes up the near sideline, cuts up the field, and he's going to be close here. We'll see where they mark him at. He may have the 1st down. Waiting to see where the official puts him at. He needed the 48-yard line. And, oh, they're going to give him the 1st down, it looks like. The official says yes.
And that's a Tigers 1st down.
So Alamo gets the 1st down. They get 13 yards on the rush. Well, like the fans didn't like the spot initially, but the spot was good enough for a 1st down. So the Tigers get 2 1st downs on this drive. 2 wide receivers out to the far side, a tight end in. They're offset to the right. Only 4 on the play clock here. Man in motion from right to left. Tigers going to need a timeout. Or did they get it off in time? Nope. Coach Cisco initially I thought was going to call a timeout, but it's going to be a delay of game on Alamogordo. Just too long. They put a man in motion from left to right, really tried to overload it to the far side, and that extra little move caused the play to not get off in time. 1:54 to go as we sit here in the 1st quarter. with the Tigers trailing 14-0, but have picked up a couple of first downs on this drive. 2 wide receivers at the top. And here comes a throw and a completion to Turnbull. Turnbull across the 50 in the Los Lunas territory, dropped at the 46. Just a quick slant, but that's going to be enough to get back the penalty yardage and about 6 more yards. Gives the Tigers a 2nd down and 4. Alma will definitely take that. So it's an 11-yard completion, 2nd catch of the night for Turnbull, and both of them have been for solid yardage. Tigers going 4 wide receivers. Elias Gonzalez is the running back for Alamogordo. Man in motion right to left is Mendoza. They fake the handoff. Martin keeps it. Martin goes straight ahead. He's going to get positive yardage. Going to be shy of the 1st down, it looks like, across the 45 and down to the 43. Tigers need the 42. It's a 3-yard gain and a 3rd down and 1 for Alamogordo. But I tell you what a difference night and day for Alamogordo in the way that they look like they belong on the field with Los Lunas compared to last year. And they're starting to move the ball, but a big 3rd down. Los Lunas has had the better of these plays so far. It's been on offense. Can the Tiger offense make a big play? Oh, it looked like the Los Lunas player jumped off sides. He came across the line, number 56. Offsides, and the Tigers pick up a 1st down on the Los Lunas penalty. Came into the neutral zone. Number 56, Tyler Keeney, came across for Los Lunas. And a 1st down and 10 now for the Alamogordo Tigers at the Los Lunas 38. Should be getting close to the end of the quarter. We'll probably get one more play off. 20 seconds remaining. Tigers with 2 wide receivers split far out to the near side. The ball's in the far hash. And Martin, he will hand it off. Gonzalez cuts up field, and Elias with a good run as he'll get down to the 20.
Ball carried by number 27, Elias Gonzalez.
Or should not the 20, but the 30, the 36-yard line. So a 2-yard gain, and that's going to switch sides, and the Tigers moving the ball here at the end of the 1st quarter. However, it is Los Lunas 14, Alamogordo nothing. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 1st and 10. Martin throw off the hands of the receiver, and Martin really threw a nice, strong pass there to Brandon Bedgood in the middle of the Los Lunas zone. They were waiting to see if he was going to try to run the football, and I'm sorry, that was 2nd down and 8 on that play. But that was a good throw from Braden. Tiger receiver just wasn't able to reel it in on the play. So it's 3rd down and 8. The Tigers are on the Los Lunas, the Alamogordo Tigers on the Los Lunas 36-yard line. Got one man coming in late here. It's Gill. 6 on the play clock. Martin got a man coming loose on him, tries to get away, runs into his own man, and then is slung down. And that may have put Alamogordo out of field goal range, or are they going to try one from either 42? This would be about a 57-yard field goal. I think Brett's going to punt. Yeah. So the pocket collapsed quickly. Whoever was supposed to have the left defensive end was a little late coming off the line, and they tried to rush the play off the line. I think that was a little part of it, and just blew everything up. Brett had a little trouble with the snap high in the air. This one will probably get into the end zone. It does, and a touchback. So it'll be a punt of 44 yards. and a net of 24 with the touchback. Well, a promising drive for Alamogordo unfortunately comes up short of getting any points. And the Tigers back out on defense, the Alamogordo Tigers. The Los Lunas Tigers offense, who've scored on both of their drives, back out on the field. Man in motion left to right, and running to the near side is Gum. Gum will try to cut it upfield. He does. We've got a penalty flag, and got to think a hold there on Los Lunas. Yeah. One of the Tiger defensive linemen was into the backfield pretty quickly, and it looked like the Los Lunas offensive lineman had a good hold on him. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage. And we'll take it back to the 10-yard line.
At this time, we would like to thank our Platinum Package sponsors, Desert Sun Motors and Vision Ford, for all you do for Tiger football.
2 wide receivers to each side for Los Lunas. Garland's got his running back to his right. Tigers 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 DBs. Garland looking to throw, loads up the far sideline, and ball knocked away. We'll see if we get a penalty flag. No. Oh, coming from the other official at the far side, he calls it. The man who was looking right at it in the middle of the field does not call a pass interference penalty. Boy, that's a tough one for Alamogordo. You had the official that was about 5 yards away, and he doesn't call it. The official on the far sideline, who was probably about 20 yards away, does make the call. There was contact, no doubt, but should take it to the 25. It won't be enough for a first down. First and 5. Certainly could have called it. It's one of those things that when you've got an official, it's right there in front of it. It shouldn't matter, but Garland takes the snap right up the middle, and not much there. Tigers are going to get the stop as number 26 for Los Lunas, Donald Thomas. Doesn't have a whole lot on the play. Second down and 5. J.P. Madden makes the play. Second quarter, 10:35 remaining, and Alamogordo trailing Los Lunas 14-0. 2 wide receivers to each end. Ball's almost between the hashes. And we've got a Los Lunas player coming off the field. I don't know if they're going to reset the play clock here or not. It's running out. Now, okay, the official's now saying that they need to restart it, but it doesn't really matter. Los Lunas is able to get the play off. Garland now rolling out to his right, turns on the Jets up the far sideline, 40, 45, 50, and is eventually knocked out of bounds. And then we've got a penalty flag and maybe an illegal blindside block on one of the Los Lunas players because one of the Alamogordo players went flying into the Los Lunas sideline. And we'll wait and see what that call is. So helmet-to-helmet contact is what it looked. I haven't seen that penalty call before. He put his 2 fists together about at his waist and kind of punched them together. And so must have been, I got to think, a helmet-to-helmet contact call. They are going to mark it from the 47-yard line, and I assume this is 15 yards, but I'll tell you here in a second. Yes, it will be a 15-yard penalty. It does give Los Lunas a first down on the run. And just one of those peel back blocks where you have a Tiger player that's either in pursuit from behind or coming, back down the field, and somebody coming at him perpendicular and gets a hard shot on him. They're trying to remove those kind of plays from the game. Garland standing in the pocket, throws, and ball is going to fall to the ground incomplete on the first down and 10. Ball, by the way, is at the 31 of Los Lunas after that penalty. Garland would have picked up, looks like about 27 on that play. Ends up going for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. The snap and the handoff this time. Bouncing out to the right to the 35 and being tripped up before he gets to the first down marker. And I don't know if he got tripped up or he just lost his footing. That was number 30, Nick Tafoya, on the carry. He gets it all the way to the 37-yard line. So it'll be third down and about 3.5 here. Tigers send the 4. Garland standing in the pocket. Madden after him, trying to roll out to the near side, trying to roll out, and he gets it away, and it's incomplete. And that worked out well for the Tigers. They basically used the sideline as an extra defender to force Garland to throw it away. And well, I believe it should be fourth down, all right? Yeah. Wait a minute. The officials on the far side have third down. It should be fourth down. They had the incompletion. They had the run, and then the other incompletion. This is fourth down, and the officials have it on the field as third down. This is bad. Handoff up the middle, and they get a first down on the run, but that was fourth down. I guess in the end it doesn't matter because they get the first down up to the 45-yard line. But I'll tell you what, if it's third down in that spot, Los Lunas is probably punting. And Coach A.J. Cisco is livid on the sideline. That was a screw-up by the officials. There's no doubt about that. The 8-yard run, and number 30 for Los Lunas able to get that. Garland standing in the pocket. It collapses. Tigers get the sack. Garland down on the play as he swung down. Shane Sargent maybe, or Max Merrill. Looks like it was Shane Sargent who came in on the sack for the Tigers.
Sacked by number 55, James Storrs.
I think it was 65. And so the loss all the way back to the 36-yard line. Not a loss of 8. Garland going to run straight up the middle. Big hole. Garland at the 50. He's going to be just short of the first down. He falls backwards to the 46-yard line. So the gain ends up being about 16. Here's the handoff, and the Tigers may have stopped it. No, fighting for it and getting the first down. Another solid run there by Nick Tafoya. And Tafoya carries it across the 45 of Alamogordo to the 42. It's a 4-yard gain. First and 10 for Los Lunas. Ball is at the Alamogordo 42, ball between the hashes. The snap, Garland standing tall in the pocket, throws out the far side, ball is completed, and trying to turn up the sideline, spun out of bounds is number 26 for Los Lunas. Check that, number 25 for Los Lunas, Andrew Garcia. And it'll be enough for a first down all the way to the 29, 13 yards on the completion, a first down on first down for Los Lunas. Garland again throws complete, and this will be across the 20 down to about the 15 to the 16-yard line, and it's Hunter Williamson who makes the completion, a 14-yard grab, and another first down for Los Lunas. First and 10 now from the Alamogordo 16, clock rolling with 6:50 to go in the second quarter. Trips bunch package to the near side, one out to the far, and rolling to his left is Garland on the bootleg, still running. Now he's going to run with it to the 10, to the 5, and drag down short of the goal line.
Brought down by number 28, Dakota LaSalle.
Dakota LaSalle was able to stop his momentum and bring him down at the 2, but It is a 14-yard gain and a first down, and goal here for Los Lunas from the Alamogordo 2-yard line.
At this time, we would like to thank our gold level sponsors, Presbyterian Medical Services, Advanced Hearing Care, and Patricia Patson, Agency of Farmers Insurance.
2 wide receivers to each side. Still the shotgun, Los Lunas. Man in motion left to right. It's Williamson who gets it. Stretches the play out, turns the corner, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-yard run there from number 15, Hunter Williamson. And Los Lunas leads 20-0. Well, the question mark on that play earlier was, would Los Lunas have gone for it on their own side of the field? And they might have. So, in all ends, at the end of the day, it might not have made any difference. The extra point is good this time for Los Lunas. It's 21-0. And I think Coach Cisco is going out to Oscar Payan to basically tell him that you guys messed up. And they did. Incompletion, run, incompletion, and it was 4th down, and they missed it. So I don't know if that would have made a difference. And they're still talking it over at the moment. We'll take a commercial break. It's 21-0 Los Lunas, 6:07 remaining. We'll come back after this.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 21-0 Los Lunas. Ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff, so Alamogordo will get it at the 35 to begin their next drive. Tigers had some good things going in their most recent offensive possession. Got it down inside the Los Lunas 35 and had a couple of negative plays, which ended the drive, unfortunately, and forced them to punt. So we'll see what they can do this time around and see if they can get that momentum going. And do we have a new quarterback here? Is that Julio Mendoza in at quarterback for the Tigers? And we've got a false start on Alamogordo. And I think they're saying that the center must have done something incorrectly there. He was pointing at the center, so a 5-yard penalty. And not the start the Alamogordo Tigers wanted there. So, yeah, it looks like Julio Mendoza is coming into the game at quarterback for Alamogordo, so that's the 3rd quarterback of the game. Man in motion from right to left, and they hand it off, turning upfield and getting just shy of the original line of scrimmage is number 9, Jabron Prude. Nope. Try again. So Jabron Prude with 4 yards on the run.
At this time, we'd like to thank our white package sponsors, Winter Circle.
2nd down and 11 for Alamogordo. And so what they're doing here is going 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, a wing back, and then taking it from the shotgun position is Mendoza. Prude will swing out behind him, and Mendoza going to roll to his right, and he was expecting somebody to be there. Now he's going to try to throw it, and he had a man in the area there, so it should just be an incomplete pass. That actually could work out okay. And I think I hear somebody down on the field, maybe from the Los Lunas side, saying grounding, but he had a man in the area. He was out of the pocket. Shouldn't be intentional grounding in my eyes, but it is 3rd down and 11 for Alamogordo, and going to this formation and picking up that 5-yard penalty to start things is tough. So the Tigers, again, same look here. Heavy on the offensive line. Man in motion left to right is Gonzalez. Mendoza looking to throw. He's got a man right in his face and now trying to throw, and that will be intentional grounding. There was nobody in the area. Now, one of the Alamogordo players clapping like there's going to be a penalty here on Los Lunas. I don't think that's going to be the case. Well, that was definitely intentional grounding. There was nobody there.
Grace Baptist Church, Amy Tillotson of State Farm Insurance, Danny Alpers of Gateway Mortgage Company, and Building Electric.
Now they're trying to stop the clock in the press box, and nobody's paying attention to them. And the clock continues to roll here with 4:40 remaining. And they're still not paying attention to them. Oh, now they finally got it. I think we got a different crew running the time tonight for Alamogordo. There's been a couple of those situations tonight. So Alamogordo will punt it from all the way back at their 14-yard line, and the FAR official is going to come in. They may reset the clock here because about 15 seconds ran off the clock, and I'm sure the Los Lunas sideline saying, hey, that they need to fix that. So they're going to try to get that information up to the press box. That's one of the challenges of football is.
We would also like to say a special thank you to the following radio stations for their continued support of all Tiger sports and teams. 94 Key continuing.
And they've reset it to 504.
107.9 Cool FM and Country 105.3 KZZX.
Okay. And Money with a high punt. This one's going to be short, though. And it's going to bounce and bounce backwards at inside the 30. Not a good punt there for the Tigers. Line of scrimmage at the 14. It goes out of bounds at the 28. It's a 14-yard punt. So the Tiger defense onto the fields, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Alamogordo 28 as the defense already back on their heels here to start the drive. That's a tough one to have a bad punt in that spot. Man in motion left to right is Williamson. The snap, and Garland stands tall in the pocket, now looking to run. Garland running to his left to the 15 to the 20, and then out of bounds. Prude was there in the area. I don't think anybody ever actually got to Garland. A couple of Tigers ran into each other as they were going out of bounds. I feel like that's where most of the contact was. I'll give the credit of the tackle to Dakota LaSalle. 2nd down and 1, or nope, they're going to give him the first down. Going to give him the first down. So 10 yards on the run. And timeout called by Alamogordo. So timeout on the field, 4:49 remaining. First timeout taken by either side here in the first half. It's Alamogordo trailing 21-0 to Los Lunas. This is Tiger football.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Thinking about smothering him? Sleepwell has a better, less violent answer. A power base upgrade. Alleviate not only snoring, but sleep apnea and asthma, ease insomnia, improve digestion, lighten back pain, hip pain, and leg swelling, and so much more. Save up to $800 on a power base, plus store-wide savings on mattresses and all your bedding needs. Financing available. Sleepwell open Monday through Saturday at the corner of 1st and White Sands, or 24/7 at thesleepwell.com. When you sleep well, you live well.
Los Lunas scores on a touchdown throw. Noah Gum makes the grab. And from the 18-yard line, an 18-yard touchdown pass, first of the night to Garland. And the 3rd catch of the night for, check that, the 2nd catch of the night for Gum. And the extra point is up and good. And it's 28-0. Los Lunas leading Alamogordo. 4:41 to go here in the 2nd quarter, and we'll take another break. Get a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Is your back-to-school list getting a little longer than you expected? OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card eases the unexpected. OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card gives you an interest-free grace period of at least 25 days on new retail purchases when the balance is paid in full each month. No fees for cash advances at OFCU's ATMs and branches. Back to school with OFCU is as easy as ABC. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Will Gill takes the kickoff from about the 10-yard line at the far sideline, gets across the 20 up the middle of the field to near the 25-yard line, and the Tigers will start their drive there. We'll see what offensive look and what quarterback we get here. We've seen 3 so far. Thought it was mainly 2 with JP and Braden, but we got Julio Mendoza, and I think we're going to get Braden on this drive. So the Tigers trying different things, trying to, give their skill guys as much opportunity as they can. 2 wide receivers near side, a wing back, and a tight end in there for the Tigers. And Prude is going to come into the backfield and get behind Martin in the pistol. 4 down linemen for Los Lunas. And Martin will hand it off. Prude going straight up the middle, and there is nothing there.
Ball carried by number 9, Jay Prude.
It'll be about a 1-yard gain.
At this time, Tiger football would like to thank the following businesses for their support.
2nd and 9.
Jefferson Motors, Vision Ford, Lincoln Hyundai, and Burt Broadcasting.
I'll say I feel like the offensive line has given Alamogordo a much better chance in this game. Offense has looked better. Still having troubles, though. And here's a case where running back runs into quarterback, and on a rush, Martin throws on the run, and it's incomplete to Turnbull at about the 35-yard line. And it brings up a 3rd down and 9. Stops the clock. 3:53 remaining.
Tiger fans, stop those feet.
Tigers trying to get something here. Trips to the far side, one to the near. They've had a little bit of luck on 3rd down conversions in this game. Still looking for their first down in the quarter. Showing blitz, and I think Tigers went early there, but the completion to Mendoza on the far side. Mendoza, he's going to have the 1st down, I believe. He's going to get 10 yards for the Tigers. Caught the ball on the bubble screen on the far side. He's going to come up a little bit lame after the play.
Julio Mendoza, and that's your Tigers' 1st down.
Well, I think Alamo caught a break on that. I thought both the tackle and the guard on the right side went early, and the officials did not call it. So obviously, as normal, both sides are going to get things that go their way in that area. Martin looking to throw, steps into it, up the near sideline. He's got Turnbull, and he makes the catch. The near sideline with a Los Lunas player in the area. Turnbull stood in there and made the grab all the way down to, it looks like, about the 30-yard line. It's the 28 on the play. Huge gainer for the Tigers as they pick up 41 yards on the play, a 1st down, and inside the Los Lunas 30 on the play. 3rd catch of the night. And, boy, what a great throw there from Braden Martin. Kind of surprised the Los Lunas player didn't come up on the ball sooner. He felt like he hesitated a little bit, and Tom was able to make the play. Martin looking to throw, and Mendoza. I don't think he was looking to catch the ball there. He was running and he kind of pointing at himself, maybe thinking the play wasn't supposed to go in that direction. It just didn't seem like he was looking for the ball and making an attempt on the catch. So 2nd down and 10 on the incompletion. It's 3:13 remaining in the quarter, and let's see if the Tigers can get some points. They really just need something when you get this far down into Los Lunas territory. and get a big play like you did there. It's like Prude is the man in the backfield behind. Oh, and it's going to be a false start. Nope, timeout. Timeout Alamogordo. Timeout on the field. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's 28-0. Los Lunas in front of Alamogordo, and we'll be right back.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers trailing 28-0 to Los Lunas. They do have the ball at the Los Lunas 28 here after a 41-yard completion from Martin to Turnbull. Second down and 10 after an incomplete pass on first down. Prude is the running back. In the pistol is Martin. Trips to the far side, one to the near. Martin takes the snap, fakes the throw, now going to the end zone, over the far side, he's got a man open, he catches it! Touchdown Tigers, Julio Mendoza! They faked the bubble screen, the Tigers went deep, and they made Los Lunas pay. It's a 28-yard touchdown pass, Martin to Mendoza, and Alamogordo on the scoreboard, and gets the fans to their feet on a well-thrown ball.
Number 3,
Brett Money on for the extra point. Martin is the holder. And the snap down, and boy, jailbreak as Los Lunas comes right through and blocks it. You can't return the extra points. And it looks like 45 for Los Lunas. I mean, there was no chance for Brett. Diego Sanchez, who we heard from Coach Cisco, talked about him being maybe the best linebacker in the state of New Mexico. Well, I'm not sure the best linebacker had much to do with that. That was a jailbreak. He just beat the Tigers off the ball and stood tall and blocked it. Let's take a break. Tigers trailing 28-6 to Los Lunas with 3:07 remaining in the half. Back after these messages.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Los Lunas runs the starburst on the kickoff this time, and they'll get across the 20 to about the 24. It's number 25, Andrew Garcia on the eventual return. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, one man catches the ball. He basically turns his back to the oncoming kick return team, the kickoff team, and you've got players running in each direction near him, and somebody gets the ball out of that. And sometimes it works, and so a lot of times it doesn't do a whole lot. Garland out of the shotgun. He'll stand and look to throw. Goes deep up the middle, and there is nothing there. Tigers had Gill coming across to defend, and Mark Prather was also with his man moving up the field, so incompletion on a ball overthrown. But how about the great throw there from Braden Martin to get it in the end zone for the Tigers? Just a confidence booster for Alamogordo. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get the Tigers back into this game against Los Lunas. Unlikely, just for as good as Los Lunas are, but these are things that, building blocks hopefully for Alamogordo as the season progresses. Running back shifts from the left to the right. Ball in the near hash as Garland takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. on the bootleg, looking downfield, and now he's going to throw it back all the way to the near side. Ball is caught at the 30 to the 35. It's going to be a first down, still running with it, and a nice tackle there. It looked like Braden Martin came in and made that play.
Tackle made by number 15, Braden Martin.
Good hard tackle, but not before a big gainer on the play all the way to the 42. That was that was a pretty crazy play. It ends up being an 18-yard completion. Number 26 on the catch. Now a complete out to the far side, to the 50, up the far sideline, still on his feet, but out of bounds is Andrew Garcia. They'll take it from the 41 of Los Lunas all the way to the Alamogordo 36-yard line. That is a 25-yard completion. And a throw out to the far side is incomplete. Mark Prather is in on the stop for the Tigers. That being Alamogordo. And it's a second down and 10. Clock is stopped, 2:17 remaining, still plenty of time for Los Lunas. Alamogordo will get the ball to begin the second half, so it would be great if they could not let Los Lunas score here, maybe have a chance to cut into the deficit a little bit heading into the second half, or at the start of the second half. Garland again, lots of time, throws as they were closing in on him, and passes a little bit high. Mendoza in the area. And back-to-back incompletions to begin the drive for Nick Garland. 3rd and 10 for Los Lunas on the Alamogordo 36. I think this is probably going to be 4-down territory. Alamogordo running a couple of guys off late. They do have 11 on the field. Tigers trying to make some noise. We've got some cowbell as well here in the stands. Garland looking to throw, still looking to throw. Now sends it deep and just too far. He really loaded up. Had a man. If he underthrows that just a little bit, he finds Jarman Williams in the end zone for the touchdown. And what does Los Lunas do? I would bet they're going to go for it here. I think with a 22-point lead. It'll be 4th and 10. And they're going to get to it quickly. Tigers have got to be ready to go. 4 wide. Garland looks like doing a hard count and now going to call a timeout. And we'll wait and see if this leads to a punt or if Los Lunas just wants to chat about this before they make their decision. 2:05 remaining here in quarter number 2. Los Lunas jumped out to a 28-0 lead. Alamogordo able to score just a short while ago. But Garland with 2 touchdown runs. Number 15, Hunter Williamson, picks up a touchdown run, and then Garland threw an 18-yard touchdown pass to Noah Gum. That's their 4 scores, and of course, Braden Martin with the 28-yard touchdown pass to Julio Mendoza to get Alamogordo on the scoreboard. So again, ball at the far hash here for Los Lunas. It's at the Alamogordo 36-yard line. They need the 26 for a first down. There's one thing you'll say, Alamogordo's not a quick strike offense, but if they can make the stop here, they'll have an opportunity to do something. And can the Tigers make this stop? Empty set. Garland in the backfield by himself. Could watch out. He may do a little pooch punt here as well, but I think they're going to go for it. He will look to throw, stepping up in the pocket. Pressure, rolling to his left. Now switching direction, rolling out to his right. Still pressure, and he's dropped, and the Tigers get the sack. Max Merrill makes the stop for Alamogordo. It was just a nonstop rush there from Alamogordo, and they forced the turnover on downs. And Alamogordo's going to have some time here. And they'll get the ball at their own 46-yard line with 1:56 remaining. They've got 2 timeouts. Can Alamogordo make Los Lunas pay in this spot? We're about to find out. Elias Gonzalez will be the running back. Trips to the near side. Mendoza, Bedgood, and Turnbull. Didn't quite catch who the man on the far side is. And out of the pistol, Martin, pump fakes, looking to throw, going deep again. This is too far, And trying to do the over-the-shoulder catch was the DB for Los Lunas, Isaac Feltz. And just a little bit too much juice in that throw from Martin. But the Tigers were taking the shot there. I like that on first down. Los Lunas was not fooled. They were playing about 4 deep on the play ahead. The DBs were closer to the football on that long throw than the Tiger receivers. So, tell you what, if they had a curl or an out pattern on one of their receivers, they probably would have had an easy first down. But such as it goes. Again, 3 to the near side. Ball's in the far hash. 1 wide receiver out there to the top side. And faking the handoff, keeping it on the read option is Martin. He's going to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Tell you what, the down marker on the far side is having some problems. I think that still says 2nd down. Tigers are going to let some clock run here. Oh, is he going to fix it now? Oh, hey, there he goes. I got it right that time. All right, Tigers are going to take a timeout with 1:08 remaining. I think, with 1 timeout remaining, they didn't want to give Los Lunas a bunch of time before halftime. And Tigers will get the ball and start the second half. This game's far from over. If Alamogordo can, tell you what, if they can get into field goal range and give Brett a chance, they'll probably need about 30 yards to make that happen. Well, maybe not 30. 20, 25 at least. Yeah, I'd say at least 25. And if you were to ask Brett, it'd probably be closer to 20. But I think to be safely in field goal range, probably goes 25 on that. 28-6 your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Clock is stopped with 1:07 remaining here in the second quarter. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's cooled down on the field, but it has not cooled down up here. So I think fatigue could be a challenge for these guys tonight. It has stayed warm. It certainly didn't seem that way up at Valencia High School last week. It just didn't appear to be nearly as warm as it is here at Tiger Stadium tonight. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10 for Alamogordo. Running back behind Martin in the pistol. Takes the snap, and he will throw. 4-man rush. Got time. Throws it down the field. Jumping up. And incomplete. Boy, Mendoza had a chance to make the grab. He was claiming that he got hit in the helmet, but hard to say. The players came together. He had his hands on the football, and it got knocked away right at the ends. Or was that Gill? I thought that was Mendoza. No, I think it was Julio. Yeah, that was Julio, who was the intended wide receiver. And the Tigers will punt. Well, not what you wanted out of that, getting the stop on 4th down, but I think the real question is here, can they keep Los Lunas out of the end zone here with a minute remaining? Los Lunas is most definitely a team capable of going down the field. 1 man running on late is Prather. Oh, snap is way over the head of Brett. He will track it down at the 10, and he does at least get a kick off, but it's going to end up going behind the line of scrimmage. And a Los Lunas player picks it up and takes it to the 30. So a bad snap by the center. I was amazed Brett was able to do anything with that. And Los Lunas will have the ball at the Alamogordo 30-yard line. Well, you talked about Los Lunas being able to score before the end of the half. It just got a lot easier for them. 49 seconds remaining, and they'll have a 1st and 10 from the Alamogordo 30. Garland will look to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Penalty flag. Ball goes to the near sideline. Double coverage on the man. And we'll see what the call is going to be, or if, what do we got? Near line judge calls it. Is that a face mask? Yeah, got to be a 5-yard face mask. So 5-yard penalty and 1st down and 5 now. Ball from the 25, handoff straight up the middle. 20, 15, 10, 5, putting his shoulder down, not quite into the end zone. Penalty flag comes in late on the play. It's number 26 Donald Thomas on the run. Penalty flags back at the 10. Los Lunas is walking back.
Just a reminder to visit the concession stand at half.
Personal foul on Los Lunas. Well, that could be a lot of different things, so I don't know. 15-yard penalty, and that takes him from essentially the goal line from where the spot of the foul was, so it'll go back to the 25. Yeah, I don't know what the personal foul was, whether it was helmet-to-helmet contact or what happened on the play. Here's the snap and the handoff, and bouncing to the outside of the 20, shy of the 15-yard line, is Nick Tafoya, and we've got a timeout called by Los Lunas. And they'll pick up the first down on the play. LaSalle makes the tackle, so gets to the 27. And one of the Los Lunas coaches trying to figure out what the call was on the personal foul. Ball's the 17, I'm sorry, not the 27. 8-yard run there. And I don't think either coach has been going to send a candygram to the officials after the game tonight. They've both had their gestations and lots of things to say here in the game. So usually how it goes. 25 seconds remaining. It's 1st and 10 for Los Lunas. Ball's at the Alamogordo 17-yard line. Full wide receivers to each side. The snap, Garland. Quick little out pattern and a completion right about to the first down marker. Looks like Noah Gum on the completion.
Number 10, Cameron Bevan on the tackle.
And another timeout by Los Lunas. Actually be number 25, Andrew Garcia, who makes the catch, and they'll mark him at the 10. So 8 yards, not enough for a first down. 15 seconds remaining, 2nd down and about 3. And was that the last timeout for Los Lunas? It was. So you wonder if they're thinking end zone pretty much every play. Maybe not necessarily. If you get a first down, you at least get the clock to stop. Don't have to worry about the downs too much here. Ball at the Alamogordo 10. Two wide receivers to each side, ball on the far side. And they will hand it off straight up the middle, and they'll get the first down. So they'll be able to run a play quickly. The run by Donald Thomas. 9 seconds remaining after a 4-yard gain. Did he get the first down? Well, they stopped the clock right away. And they're going to bring the chains out. So it's an official whistle. Los Lunas got the better of the first measurement of the night, and they'll definitely get the first down this time. So they'll stop the clock. As soon as they whistle the ready for play, the clock will roll. Los Lunas already to the ball. And they roll the clock. Snap right away. Garland goes to a corner pattern. Back of the end zone, and definitely a penalty on the Tigers. Couldn't tell who that was there. That was for the Tigers, but he had a hold of jersey there and was just holding on for dear life. 2 seconds remaining. Should be half the distance to the goal. It's not, 15-yard line. or 15 yards in the penalty. So, yeah, it'll just take it down to the 4. Won't be at the 2 or at the 1.
Make some noise, Tigers fans!
So here we go. Can the Tigers keep Los Lunas out of the end zone? Here's the snap. Garland rolls to his left on the play. He's going to try to run it. Rolling. Toss to the end zone. Intercepted by Alamogordo. And Prude, I believe, makes the interception for Alamo. And they keep Los Lunas out of the end zone. Number 9, Jay Prude with the interception. And that'll end the half. The Tigers trailing Los Lunas 28-6 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we'll be back after a break on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the winner's circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The winner's circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The winner's circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Thinking about smothering him? Sleepwell has a better, less violent answer. A power base upgrade. Alleviate not only snoring, but sleep apnea and asthma, ease insomnia, improve digestion, lighten back pain, hip pain, and leg swelling, and so much more. Save up to $800 on a power base, plus store-wide savings on mattresses and all your bedding needs. Financing available. Sleepwell open Monday through Saturday at the corner of 1st and White Sands, or 24/7 at thesleepwell.com. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Alamogordo Tigers trailing the Los Lunas Tigers 28-6. And I'll say it's been fun to watch this game just because it's been a game, it's been competitive, and just night and day compared to last year's game in Los Lunas, which unfortunately you guys didn't get to listen to a whole lot of the game. We had that was a nightmare technical game for us, unfortunately. But what a difference. And it's essentially the same guys here, but they've put in the work and have gotten bigger in the offseason, and I think that's what I'm enjoying watching this game. Certainly the scoreboard, not what Alamogordo would want, but, it's, I feel like, a victory, not the one this team wants, but still something positive for Alamo. And they also are able to pick up a score right before the end of halftime. Alamogordo Tiger Band on the field right now performing, and looking forward to seeing their first performance of the year. One of the great things about Friday Night Lights is marching band. 103 yards passing for Braden Martin and a touchdown. No turnovers for the Tigers in the first half. That's certainly, most certainly a positive. Julio Mendoza threw 2 passes, both of them incomplete, but he's caught a pair for 38 yards and has the Tiger touchdown. Martin has ran the ball 6 times for 6 yards. Elias Gonzalez, 2 carries for no yards. Jaron Prude, going to get that right eventually, 3 carries for 5 yards. And Tom Turnbull has 3 catches for 65 yards in the first half of play. Nick Garland, 125 yards passing, 93 yards rushing. He's scored 2 touchdowns on the ground and thrown for another. Noah Gum caught that. He's got 2 catches for 17 yards and a touchdown. Andrew Garcia, 5 catches, 62 yards. A catch for 10 yards for number 33, Nick Lopez. Number 23, Cody Voku, has 1 catch for just a negative 1 yard. 1 catch for 14 yards for Hunter Williamson. And number 26, Donald Thomas, has a catch for 18 yards tonight. And rushing the ball other than Garland is number 26, Donald Thomas. He's got 5 carries for 32 yards. And number 30, Nick Tafoya, with 6 carries for 40 yards, and a few other guys in the mix. Williamson's got 11 yards rushing, and Gum has 15 yards rushing on the night. So I think the Alamo defense has done some good things tonight. Interception right there at the end of the half by Jaron Prude. A lot of credit to the guys on pursuit for Alamogordo for forcing the turnover. A turnover on downs for Alamogordo. A sack by Max Merrill in that play. Max has got a sack. Shane Sargent's got a sack. So they've been able to get to the quarterback a little bit. Garland's had a lot of time. The guy stands there like a statue in the backfield. I mean, think, Peyton Manning, and just straight up tall. He's looking over the field, and then he's got the speed to get away and get out of there. It's impressive. Just the way that his posture in the backfield, he looks like a pocket quarterback, but man, he can go and run with the football and make some plays. But the Tigers have been able to make some stops. Unfortunately, offensively, it's not been a very good night overall. They've had, I feel like, 2 pretty good drives. One of them got hurt on a negative play. The other one ended up in the touchdown. So just more consistency for Alamogordo. They're starting to hit some things correctly, but there's also, I'd say, too many mistakes. Guys missing assignments, blocking, either the running back or the quarterback not going the right direction, and a lot of times a collision. I think we've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight, so got to clean things up. But they're in this game. If they can score coming out of halftime, it's a 2-score game. They've got a chance. And as I said, what a difference 12 months makes for Alamogordo versus Los Lunas, because it was ugly last year, and you can just see the improvements that Alamogordo is making. Obviously, the next step is for Alamogordo to be able to win one of these games, and we'll see if it happens tonight. They're going to have to make a big comeback. It's been a while since the Tigers come back from a 3-score deficit, but tonight seems as good a night as any, right? Some other things to mention real quickly. Actually, we'll take a break and we'll come back. Tiger Fight song being played as the Alamogordo Tiger Band finishes their first performance of the year. We'll mention the other scores from around the area. Alamogordo volleyball's on the road. We do have the Alamogordo soccer score from tonight. And Alamogordo, I should say girls soccer, boys soccer from earlier today. We'll mention that as well. And try and pass along some more info for you guys. So I'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football at halftime. It's Los Lunas 28, Alamogordo 6. Stay tuned.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Is your back-to-school list getting a little longer than you expected? OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card eases the unexpected. OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card gives you an interest-free grace period of at least 25 days on new retail purchases when the balance is paid in full each month. No fees for cash advances at OFCU's ATMs and branches. Back to school with OFCU is as easy as ABC. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Some other high school scores for you, for Alamogordo scores, I should say. 12-2 final as Alamogordo bounced back from a 6-0 defeat in the Las Cruces Public Schools girls soccer tournament. And I was trying to run through some of the goals here for Alamogordo. Yeah, I'll have to post that later. I'm trying to decipher right now, and it's not working that well. So, 12-2 the final in the second game. Alamogordo boys beat Aztec this morning. 8-0 was the final score, and they'll play Roswell tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at the Los Alamos tournament. They'll play 2 games tomorrow. Hopefully, the second game for the championship of that Los Alamos tournament. Alamogordo volleyball don't have a final score yet. Just texted Coach Rhodes, and so they may not be done yet. It's still pretty early, so that game started at 6:30. We'll let you know. I should get a final score before this one finishes up. Alamogordo cross country goes to Capitan tomorrow. Of course, we got other football games throughout the area. I don't know if we'll have finals for Thule, Cloudcroft, or for Mescalero Apache. Sorry, I'm getting getting distracted. And looks like Cloudcroft volleyball lost in straight sets in their match this evening to Elida. And they're continuing over there at the Eunice tournament for the rest of tonight, or for the rest of the weekend. So that'll be tomorrow. They'll play a pair of games. Okay, I think I got that. Mescalero volleyball is taking on East Mountain tomorrow. All right. I think we got through all that. How about Tiger Athlete of the Week, which is brought to you by McGinn's Pistachio Land, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai, and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, and the Winner's Circle. Claire Myers of Lady Tiger Volleyball. I had a chance to chat with her earlier on this week, so I'm going to share that with you now. We're at halftime. Los Lunas 28, Alamogordo 6. We're about probably 5 minutes away from kickoff, so stay with us. Second half kickoff. Alamogordo will have the ball. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
This is your ESPN Alamogordo Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner's Circle, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, and McGinn's Pistachio Land. This week's athlete is Claire Myers of Lady Tiger Volleyball.
Lady Tigers are off to a good start this year. You won your first 2 matches against Chaparral. Sounded like it was a lot of intense, that third set especially.
Yeah, it was. We kind of let it slip the first match, but we came back, I think. Well, we were a little messy, but I think we have a lot of room to improve, so I'm excited.
And 2 wins, 2 out of 2 to start the season, that's got to be nice in front of the home crowd.
Yeah.
Compare, junior year to senior year, where are you feeling more comfortable in your game going into your final year, do you feel like?
I think most of all of my skills have improved, especially my hitting, so yeah, I'm pretty confident.
And the team overall, where are you guys maybe? I know it's only 2 matches in, but, when I talked to some of the ladies earlier, they said, the chemistry of this group was really good, that everybody gets along. Are you feeling that way about it too?
Yeah, there's hardly any drama. So I think just like as a team, we've improved a lot. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, it just sounds like you all are having fun. I mean, and
Yeah, we are.
And
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big difference in terms of going out there and performing well. If you're enjoying what you're doing, is that
Yeah,
helps you?
it's definitely more fun than it was last year for sure. Yeah. Well, we love winning, and then we just love playing together. So
Makes a difference.
yeah,
When did you start playing volleyball? How many years now is this for you?
6.
6?
Because I started playing in 7th grade.
And was there somebody who got you into it, or you decided I want to go play volleyball?
So I just want to do sports in general because it was middle school and I was like, yeah. And but no, my coach for middle school, Coach Wimsat, she got me into sports initially. So shout out to her.
All right, there you
Yeah.
go. And you've kept with it because you enjoy it so much.
Yeah, I love sports.
Well, and you, speaking of your 3-sport athlete, you got swimming coming up after volleyball. Is that something you've done for a long time as well? Or?
Since 8th grade, I didn't do it 9th grade year though. I really enjoy swimming. Like it's kind of like something I go to like get my mind off things.
And to be able to do it competitively is just a bonus, right?
Yes.
And then track and field, when we get around to the springtime, high jump, and then doing some of the running events as
Yeah.
well. Was that a high school thing you got into it, Coach Atkinson? Or?
No, I've done that since 7th grade too.
Yeah.
And my improvement there is really, really good too. So
Looking
yeah.
forward to it this year.
Yeah, I am a lot. I'm looking forward to state, especially because it's my last year. So
Yeah, well, and you got to figure, first place for the team 2 years ago, second place last year,
Yeah.
and now against some different competition this year. So that's
yeah,
gotta be fun.
definitely. So
Senior this year, know what your after high school plans are going to be yet, or?
no, not sure. I've toured a couple colleges in Colorado, but I'm keeping my options open. So.
All right. Do you know what you want to study yet, or not sure?
Nope, not sure.
Nope. You got time to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's what undecided is for when
Yeah.
we get started. The ladies play again on Friday night. They'll be at Santa Teresa. And Claire, congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Thinking about smothering him? Sleepwell has a better, less violent answer. A power base upgrade. Alleviate not only snoring, but sleep apnea and asthma, ease insomnia, improve digestion, lighten back pain, hip pain, and leg swelling, and so much more. Save up to $800 on a power base, plus store-wide savings on mattresses and all your bedding needs. Financing available. Sleepwell open Monday through Saturday at the corner of 1st and White Sands, or 24/7 at thesleepwell.com. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. We're ready for kickoff. The Los Lunas Tigers back on the field. Road white jerseys, white tops, white pants with orange numerals, blue outlining, blue helmets. They do have the tiger on the side of their helmet. Alamogordo does not. Black helmets Black jerseys with camouflage numerals, gold outlining, black and camouflage numeral or camouflage stripes down the side of theirs. Tigers will go left to right. That would be Alamogordo as they'll receive the kickoff. Los Lunas will go from right to left. 28-6 your score. Los Lunas leads as Alamogordo will try to get this second half started off well, and the kick off to the corner at about the 10, and keeping it is Gill. Gill will try to stutter step, and Gill will be slammed to the ground shy of the 20, closer to the 15. Looks like they'll give him the 17-yard line, and that's where the Tiger offense will take over. Now, this is key. I feel like if Alamo wants any shot at getting back into this game, they need a good drive here down the field. Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be a touchdown, but points to begin the half to give themselves some confidence. And I think most importantly, not a 3-and-out, giving the ball right back to Los Lunas. And so they're going back to this formation with Mendoza as the quarterback, double tight end, 2 wide receivers, and a wing back. Man in motion from right to left. Mendoza will hand it off, turning upfield, and pretty good bit of room there across the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's Elias Gonzalez on the carry, and he'll get a gain of 5. All right, it's a 2nd down and 5. Gonzalez gets the carry. Again, 2 wide receivers, wing back, and they're offset to the left side. Man in motion left to right, and we've got a whistle. And Los Lunas is saying false start, and the officials agree. 5-yard penalty. So back to a 2nd and 10.
At this time, we'd like to say thank you to the
And
for their continued support of Tiger Sports. 94 key cool continuous hits, News Talk 1270 KINN, 107.9 Cool FM, and Country 105.3 KZZX.
And the Tigers will go to Braden Martin at quarterback here. Trips to the far side, one to the near, and Gonzalez is the back in the pistol. Taking the snap, looking to throw, complete, and dragged down. Is that Turnbull? No, that's Mendoza, I believe, on the catch.
Pass caught by number 10, Cameron
Nope,
Bevan.
Cameron Bevan makes the grab. My apologies, 8-yard gain. His first catch of the night. 3rd down and 2. Still in the pistol. Ooh, Los Lunas nearly jumped. Looks like they didn't get into the neutral zone. Oh, they've got to get it off here. They did not. And they're going to get a timeout. They're going to wave off the flag, and Coach Cisco saying, you got to go.
Timeout Tigers.
And Martin, I mean, I know he's looking for the hard count there, and the guy nearly jumped off sides, but certainly have to know the situation there. And I don't know if the Tigers certainly didn't want to use a timeout on the first drive, but this is a big 3rd and 2 here. Try to avoid the 3-and-out. Ball at their own 25-yard line. Early here in the second half, 10:21 to go in the 3rd quarter, with Alamogordo trailing Los Lunas 28-6.
By the end of the season. This year we are dedicating our season to Bella Ochoa.
Well, Tigers at home this week. They're going to go just up the road, up Highway 70 to Ruidoso next Friday. I think it's been a while since Alamogordo football has played Ruidoso football, and Ruidoso's good there in Class 4A for sure. The snap. Martin will look to throw and tosses it up. It's complete to Turnbull. Tries to make one man miss. He does. Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down. Boy, what a nice break of a tackle there by Tom Turnbull. He gets to the 34, and it's enough for a first down. That was all effort there because Tom caught it about the 29 with his back to the defense and was able to get the first down for Alamogordo. And the Tigers get a fresh set of downs. Give them the 29-yard line, it looks like, so 4 yards. But Tigers will line it up, and heavier on the offensive line here. 2 wide receivers to the near side, a wing back, and a man behind Martin. Braden will hand it off. It's Gonzalez. Tries to go straight up the middle. Nothing there. No gain on the carry.
Ball carried by number 27, Elias Gonzalez.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Tigers. Had it overloaded to that far side, but give credit to the Los Lunas defensive line. They had it stacked up and nowhere to go there for Elias. They're going to take everybody out of the backfield. 10 seconds on the play clock here, 5 wide. And Los Lunas will back one guy out. 3 men rushing. And here's Martin looking to throw. And the pass, that one hop in. Or did he catch that? He was incomplete, yeah.
Pass intended for number 7, Tom Turnbull.
Excuse me. Turnbull, the intended wide receiver there. And 3rd and 10 for Alamogordo. I think Braden's read some of the zones pretty well. If he gets the passes up a little bit, gets them on target a bit more, he's read the defense, I think, pretty strongly on some of his throws. Better than last week, I feel like. As Martin takes a snap on a 3rd and 10, another 3-man rush. Braden right away looks to run. Tries to cut up field. Braden able to stay on his feet. Braden gets the first down to the 41-yard line. Was able to break a tackle right at about the marker at the 39. That's a 12-yard gain. And the Tigers pick up another first down on 3rd down. 2 third-down conversions for Alamogordo. And with 8:46 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, Tigers have a fresh set of downs at their own 41-yard line. Martin remains at quarterback. They'll go trips to the near side. Ball is between the hashes. 1 wide receiver out to the far side. And the Tigers went early, but the officials didn't call it. Martin throws and completes Mendoza into Los Lunas territory at about the 48 and runs across the 45. Just an out pattern. Another nice throw there from Martin. And this time they'll get the first down on 1st down as they pick up 15 yards on the completion. I'll tell you what, the Tigers got away with one there. The wide receivers were moving before the snap. Trips far side, 1 to the near. Martin fakes the speed option, and now we see flags at the far side, and they're going to call a false start on Alamogordo.
False start on the offense.
So back it up to the Los Lunas 49 on a 1st and 15 now. Really, on that last completion, it should have been a false start on Alamogordo, but Alamo caught a break. That was on a 1st down play on that most recent 1st down for Alamo. Tigers will send trips to the far side, 1 to the near. Turnbull's the sole wide receiver. And again, they've been switching from this 4-down line to 3 men. And rolling to his right is Martin, trying to drop more guys into coverage. Martin goes deep. He's got Turnbull near sideline. Did he catch it? Oh, he's going to say incomplete, and he was out of bounds. It was close.
Pass caught by number 7, Tom Turnbull.
Now, Tom did a nice job at the near sideline, but the official said that he was not inbounds when he caught it. It was close. I can't sit here and say that the official made the wrong call, certainly from sitting all the way up here. So just ran out of room, and another solid throw there from Braden, though. There were 2 guys basically bracketing Turnbull, and he threw the ball to pretty much the only spot they could have gone to without it being picked off. 2nd down and 15. Ball's on the ground. Martin picks it up, and now we've got whistles. And I guess they're going to say that Martin's knee was on the ground when he picked it up, and so that's where the play will stop. And it'll be a loss of about 5 to the 46-yard line on the Alamogordo side of the field. So snap gets to the ground, and the Tigers with a 3rd down and long now from their own 46. Now let's drive again, had promise, but this is going to be a tough one for Alamogordo to get a first down on. Snap. Martin looking to throw. Man comes clean off the far side. Prude able to at least get to him. The ball was hit, though, by number 56. As he was able to get around the corner, Prude did as much as he could with the big fellow, Tyler Keeney, who's 6'4", 240. And Jaron is
Now, what do they have Jaron listed at? 5'7", 160, so he got in his way and slowed him down a little bit. Tigers are going to punt, though, on the incompletion. Just came off free. Brett able to get a better punt this time, high and hanging. And it'll go out of bounds at about the... Well, we don't get a whistle here. The officials are going to mark it off at the 17, but you guys got to blow a whistle here if you want they want the guys to stop playing. It's brutal. So it'll be a 37-yard punt, no return. And Los Lunas will start actually at their own 22. So let me take 5 yards off of that 32-yard punt. All right, 1st and 10 for Los Lunas. This is their first offensive drive of the half with 7:11 to go. Tigers took about 5 minutes off. Bad snap. It's on the ground. Garland somehow is able to pick it up, and he's going to get out of bounds. Maybe lost a yard. Both him and the running back were trying to get to the football. And it was never grabbed by Tafoya while he was laying on the ground and a Tiger defender was on him. It'd be a 2-yard loss as Garland made something out of that. Almost 100 yards rushing in the first half for Garland. Takes the snap and fakes the handoff on the read option, throws out the right, and it's complete. The 30, breaking a tackle, getting the first down to the 35, and I think shoved down over there. And that is Noah Gum who makes the catch and gets the first down and more. All the way up to the 36. It's a 16-yard gain. And Los Lunas with their first down of the half. Snap and the handoff straight up the middle and a big hole, but nice tackle there. Stand-up tackle by Mark Prather as he meets his man. It was Thomas on the carry. He'll get across the 40 to the 42-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. He has 38 yards rushing on the night. Tigers sticking with their 4-down linemen. And actually just 2 down linemen. 2 of the defensive linemen are standing. Here's a handoff, and again it's Thomas, and he's got the first down. Gets into Tiger territory at the 49, just straight up the middle, and plenty of room for him to run. Prather again makes the tackle, but not before a big gainer to the 49 of Alamogordo.
At this time, we would like to say a special thank you to Sonic Drive-In for sponsorship of all our athletic passes.
9-yard gain on that carry. Two wide receivers near, 2 to the far. Ball closer to the far hash. Garland will hand it off on the read option. Straight up the middle and a big hole running over one defender. But the ball is loose. Who's got it at about the 25-yard line? Tigers are saying it's theirs. No, it's Los Lunas football.
Brought down by number 32, Reese Cady.
Reese Cady made the stop, may have forced the fumble, but Alamogordo was unable to reel it in all the way down to the 27, so a huge gain there for Nick Tafoya. And a 22-yard rush with Garland in the pocket looking to throw, still standing. And the pass is going to be completed at the near sideline. A holding penalty going to be called here on Los Lunas. Very late.
Holding on the play against Los Lunas.
I'm not sure where that was, man, but the play was long over, and the umpire put the flag down all the way back at the 33-yard line. It was way back on the... I'm not sure the offensive line was standing that far back. Crazy. All right, well, it takes the ball back all the way to the 43 of Alamogordo, and it's first down and forever for Los Lunas. Garland takes the snap, fakes the handoff, out on the bootleg to his right. Now looking back to his left, stops, throws. Up in the air, it's a jump ball and deflected away by the Tigers. Had a Los Lunas receiver in the area, and he's going to stay down on the ground here. They're going to call for a trainer here. Looks like that's Cody Voku. He's sitting up at about the 5 and may have just come down awkwardly when he landed to jump up for that ball. Also looked like one of the Tigers who was in on that play is kind of coming back to the sideline a little bit lame as well. Can't tell if that's, kind of looks like Braden Martin actually. It is. Braden looks to be a little banged up on that play. So it is an injury timeout while the athletic trainers attend to Voku. 4:53 remaining in the third. We'll take a timeout as well and check in with our sponsors. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820 Justin's Motor Company.
Is your back-to-school list getting a little longer than you expected? OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card eases the unexpected. OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card gives you an interest-free grace period of at least 25 days on new retail purchases when the balance is paid in full each month. No fees for cash advances at OFCU's ATMs and branches. Back to school with OFCU is as easy as ABC. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Completion made from Garland to Noah Gum to the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard completion. Third down and long here. Garland steps into a long throw up the far sideline. It is incomplete. Checking for flags, none on the field, and it'll be 4th down for Los Lunas. Braden Martin makes the play. And the official, I think, explaining to Andrew Garcia about why there was no flag. Felt like maybe Garcia was also pushing off on the play. He was kind of putting his arm out, kind of in an armbar situation. So maybe both guys were fighting for it, and that's why decided to let it go. There was contact. They're going to bunch 4 wide receivers right around the offensive line at the near hash. They're going for it. Garland looking to throw, and boy, nearly completed it. Number 25, Garcia, and the Tigers will get the ball back. A turnover on downs for Los Lunas here. And Alamogordo will get the ball at the 34-yard line on their own side of the field. That holding penalty was the difference on that drive. Los Lunas going with 4 down linemen. They've switched out a lot where they've dropped one of the D linemen into coverage. Man in motion right to left for Alamogordo. Fake of the handoff. Martin on the read option tries to go straight ahead, but there is nobody or no room there.
Number 15, Brandon Martin on the carry.
And I apologize, Sean. I know it's Garland. I apologize. I thought it was Garland. Thank you for the correction. Got a penalty on Los Lunas here.
And that'll be a Tiger first down.
So we got a personal foul here, it looks like. Yeah, 15 yards on the play. Tigers will pick up a first down here and all the way to about midfield to 48. Martin hands it off and straight up the middle. Good carry here for Prude.
Ball carried by number 9, Jay Prude.
And he'll get to about the 50-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain. Handoff right up the middle again, and again, good running room there for the Tigers. That hasn't been a spot where Alamogordo's really had a lot of room against that Los Lunas defensive line. That's going to be a 4-yard gain again for Prude. Just lead run straight up the middle. Two wide receivers out to the far side. And a handoff, and again, straight to Prude, and he's not going to get the first down this time, just 1 yard. Los Lunas from the left side of that defensive line shove him back. 4th down, and boy, if you're Alamogordo, you got to go for it here. It looks like they're just changing personnel, so no punt formation for Alamogordo. It's 4th and a long 2. Play clock with about 15 seconds left. They've got the signal. Now we'll see if Alamogordo Listage tries for the hard count, or if they're just going to go for it here. They're going to go for it. Quick throw to the outside, and caught by Mendoza. He's got the first down. He tipped it to himself right at about the line of scrimmage on a bubble screen, and he's able to get across the 45 to the 41-yard line. That'll give the Tigers a first down and a gain of 4. Good concentration there by Julio to somehow pull that one in. Trips to the near side, 1 out to the far side. Los Lunas going with 4 down linemen, spread out the linebackers and DBs the rest of the way. And straight up the middle, Martin, he almost broke a tackle. One of the defensive linemen, number 72 for Los Lunas. Garrett Lucero, the big fella, was able to get those big hands around Braden and hold him to a 2-yard gain. He doesn't make that tackle. It's probably going to be a first down for Alamogordo. Clock rolling here in the 3rd quarter, under 2 minutes to go now. And we've yet to see anybody get on the scoreboard in this second half. Alamo's driving, though. 2nd and 8, and a 4th down conversion on this drive for Alamogordo. Taking the snap. Quick throw near side. Pulled in by Beban. Beban at the 30 and is dragged down. Another long run-saving tackle. It's going to be enough for a first down, though, for Alamogordo, as they'll pick up 10 yards. Michael Montoya made the stop for Los Lunas. 10 yards on the completion. 2nd catch of the night for Cameron Beban. Turnbull to the near side for the Tigers. They've got Bedgood, Mendoza, and Beban out there. And it looks like Elias Gonzalez is the running back. Straight up ahead, but boy, nowhere to go. Oh, I'm sorry. Braden fooled me. Or did he lose the... Oh, no, he lost the football. Okay, it was an offensive lineman who had it. Braden went straight ahead on the play. And then Isaac Mirabal was the guy who found the football. And he's going to get a gain on the play. He's going to get about 5 yards. Hey, I'm going to give Isaac the carry there. But Los Lunas was in the back. It was going to be about a 3 or 4 yard loss. And Alamogordo caught a break there. Trips far side, one to the near. Trying to snap it before the play clock. They do. Blitz off the near side. Quick throw, but nowhere to go for the Tiger receiver. We'll see who that is. Looks like Julio. Yeah, it might have been Beban.
Pass caught by number 10, Cameron Beban.
Yeah, hard to tell between 10 and 12 with these jerseys from up here. Looks like they'll give him a yard on the play. He just had to fight for that. Caught at the line of scrimmage. The Los Lunas defender was right on him. And I think that's going to be it for the quarter. The team's walking the other side. Alamogordo driving. Still down by 3 scores, though. 28-6. Your score at the end of 3 quarters here in Alamogordo. They'll have the ball at the Los Lunas 23 for a 3rd and 4. When we come back, you're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Braden Martin on a play that broke down in the backfield. He's going to get a first down all the way to the 15-yard line. He'll get 7 yards, and it'll be a first down for Alamogordo as they begin the fourth quarter with a positive. As Alamogordo trying to make this a 2-score game as we just began the fourth quarter, 11:33 remaining. Two wide receivers to the top, one to the near. Check that, trips to the top. 4 down linemen for Los Lunas, 2 linebackers, 5 DBs. Here's the snap. Martin looking to throw, goes to the far side. Pass was, I think, intended for Bebin, but it gets to Bedgood, and it's going to be enough for a first down. It essentially ended up right in his hands, and I don't know if that's where Braden was aiming, but Tigers will take it. We'll see if they get a first down on the throw. Yes, it is. It's a first down. So Alamogordo will have a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line of Los Lunas. Can they punch it in here? First and goal to go situation for Alamo tonight. Martin takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Throws it up in the air. It's a toss-up play, and we've got a penalty flag, it looks like. Not sure what that's going to be for. Braden Martin looks like he shook up on the play. He had to throw that just as he was about to get hit from a Los Lunas player. That was about a jailbreak, and Tigers are clapping. That would be Alamogordo. Pass interference on Los Lunas. And so that'll be a half a distance to the goal, so about a 2.5-yard penalty. But it'll replay the down. And we'll give Alamogordo a 1st and goal from about, well, the 2.5-yard line. They're still spreading it out. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Gonzalez is the tailback. Martin takes the snap, hands it off. Elias up the middle, touchdown, Alamogordo. Alamo punches it in from about 3 yards out. Elias Gonzalez with a touchdown for the 2nd straight game. And Alamogordo will try the extra point. They had the first one blocked. And Diego Sanchez came busting through the line. Snap down. And this one gets into the back of the line. They were pushed back, and the snap was a little bad too. And 0 for 2 on extra points for Alamogordo tonight. 1 blocked, and that one just didn't get over the offensive line, unfortunately. And we make our way to 10:16 remaining in this fourth quarter. It's Los Lunas 28, Alamogordo 12, and we'll be back.
What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Touchback on the kickoff by Brett Money. Well, it's technically a two-score game, but the Tigers are going to need 2 touchdowns and a pair of 2-point conversions with 10:16 remaining in the game. We'll see what Los Lunas does as an answer here. They now penalty hurt them on both their last offensive drive and that last defensive drive, but Alamogordo's made some plays, and Garland will take the ball and hand it off. And this will be a straight-ahead run for Donald Thomas. And I'm sure if Los Lunas could move the ball and just run the football, they will take that for sure. Get some time off the clock. I don't think they're going to be in too big of a hurry like they were on that opening drive. They were moving quickly, but yeah, it didn't take a lot of time there. They'll give it to Thomas again. Breaks the tackle, got the first down to the 30, to the 35, and it's probably going to get the 36-yard line. 6 yards on his first carry. We'll give him about 9 on this one. And a Los Lunas first down. Well, regardless, I got to be impressed with Alamogordo. They've come out and played, I feel like, much better than last week and have given a good Los Lunas team a solid game tonight. Another run for Los Lunas. This time they give it to Tafoya. It'll go to the 40-yard line and will be a 4-yard gain. Max Merrill makes tackle. I've heard his name a lot tonight. Mark Prather, Reese Cady, Julio Mendoza, Braden Martin. A number of guys have made their presence known for the Alamogordo defense this evening. Garland out of the shotgun, and he will just run with it straight ahead. Draw play, and boy, he's off the races to the 40, to the 30. He is finally dragged down from behind inside the Alamogordo 20. There was nothing fancy about that. It was just a little bit of a step back, and then he was off with it. Very impressive on the carry, all the way down to the Alamogordo 16-yard line. Give him 48 yards on the run. Garland hands it off this time, breaking a tackle and spinning across the 15 to the 14. That's been a storyline tonight. Alamogordo hasn't tackled their best. I also give credit to the Los Lunas runners. They have been very aggressive. A 4-yard gain there for Donald Thomas. And I think they've kind of forced the issue a little bit there, but you know, Alamogordo's obviously got to make those stops. Garland from the near hash. He will keep it on the read option to the 10, trying to bounce it out. It spins away from one tackle, and this time he's not going to be able to get away from a group of Tigers. We saw him do that early in the game. Gets about 4 yards on the read option run, does Garland. 3rd down and 2. 7.5 minutes remaining in the ball game, and Los Lunas trying to put it away here. I think if they get in the end zone, hard to imagine an Alamogordo comeback, but the Alamo defense has been tough, and it's a 3rd and 2 here. Trips near side, one to the far. Ball on the far hash. Garland takes the snap. He will throw a little bubble option to the near side. First down for Los Lunas. Making the catch is Williamson, as he gets across the 10 to the, where do they mark him down at? To the 5, actually. And that's a 7-yard gain and a first down. First down and goal now from the 5 for Los Lunas. Snap Garland, handoff, bouncing it to the outside, trying to get beyond the perimeter of that Tiger defense, but not able to get in the end zone was Tafoya. Tafoya inside the 2, right between the 1 and the 2-yard line, give him 3 yards on the run. Second and goal from the 1.5-yard line, and straight ahead. Looks like he's got the goal line. He does. And I believe that was Tafoya again. We'll double check, and once they unpeel the pile, it is. So Tafoya gets the touchdown, and just unfortunate for Alamogordo. They get the score, hoping maybe for a stop and get the ball back in. Los Lunas just calmly takes it down the field, highlighted by a 48-yard scamper from Nick Garland. And the extra point is good. 35-12 your score. Los Lunas leads with 6:26 remaining in the ball game. We'll come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 35-12. A 2-yard touchdown run from Nick Tafoya. And Los Lunas extends their lead back over 3 scores. And probably just about put it into this, but let's see if the Alamogordo offense can continue to build some momentum and get a good drive going here at the end of the game. Trips to the far side, one to the near. Snaps a little low. Martin's got it, speed option. He'll cut it up the field and get about 3 yards on the run. And when I say speed option, he's got a man to his left that he can pitch it out to. So Martin gets 3. And you throw by Martin, a little bubble screen to the outside. Tigers think got away with a hold there on the play, but it's going to be a completion and should be enough for a first down. And we've got an injury on the play. Whoever the receiver was, looks like it's Julio Mendoza or possibly Cameron Bevan. I can't tell at the moment. And hopefully just a cramp on the play. It was Bevan. And so it'll be enough for about a 9-yard completion for Braden. 4th catch of the night. And an injury timeouts on the field. So we'll take a break as well. Both teams have got a knee. And they're still working out there. And I believe I was wondering if David Maldonado was going to be here tonight, and he's going to help Cameron up. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here as Cameron's going to walk it off. I think it's a cramp, just by the way he can't really extend his right leg the way he wants to. But congratulations, David Maldonado. I believe he had his second child was born yesterday. Yesterday or Wednesday, sometime this week. So congratulations to him and his family. And David does so much for Alamogordo Tiger athletes across the spectrum, and welcoming another little one into the world. All right, 35-12 is your score. 5:35 remaining in the game. Here's the snap, a little low. Martin gathers it. Pressure right away. Rolls to his left. Now he's going to run with it. He's got some room up the middle across the 35. We've got a penalty flag late, which I would think face mask would be my guess. Maybe the 5-yard variety, but it would give Alamogordo a first down. It's going to be a 7-yard gain on the run. I see players reaching for face masks. Usually you can pick it up what the penalty is at some point before the official actually calls it. So it'll be a first down for Alamogordo. Trips near side, one out to the far. This snap a little bit higher. Martin throws, and oof, boy, nice catch there by Will Gill. It was a bit behind him, and he reeled it in, and there was a Los Lunas defender right on him. It's only going to be about a 2-yard gain on the pass.
Pass caught by number 8, William Gill.
But that was one of those that deflection, interception sort of play. Clock rolls with 4:37 to go, 35-12. The Tigers trail Los Lunas. Trips near side, one out to the far. Los Lunas showing blitz. They'll throw to the opposite side, though, as Mendoza makes the catch, makes a couple of moves. Not going to get a ton. He does get out of bounds here right at about midfield, so give him about 4 yards.
Presbyterian Medical Services, Advanced Hearing Care, and Patricia Passman, Agency of Farmers Insurance.
5th catch of the night for Julio. He's got a touchdown grab tonight for Alamogordo. 3rd and 4 right at midfield. Tigers go trips to the top side, one to the near. Gonzalez, the tailback, in the pistol. 4-down lineman for Los Lunas. Again, a little bit of a low snap. Quick throw and just a little bit behind Mendoza. He got his hands on it but couldn't reel it in at the 42-yard line at the near sideline. And it'll be a 4th and 4, and you got to know the Tigers are going to go for it here.
Big 4th down, Tiger fans, make some noise.
So it's trips out to the far side, one to the near. 4th and 4. Tigers need the Los Lunas 46 for a first down. Los Lunas bringing 4. Good snap this time. Throw and deflected at the line. Jumping up in the air, number 56. That's Tyler Keeney. He's able to get in there and knock it down and stop the Tiger drive right there. Tell you what, there's some size on that Los Lunas defensive line. They are big and athletic, and then you figure you've got a couple of really good linebackers behind that. It's going to be a tough team to beat this season, but I'm just going to say from our perspective here in Alamogordo, a lot of things to feel good about for Alamo in the way they played tonight. End result, certainly not good, but timeout going to be called here by Alamogordo. I don't think they had everybody they needed out there defensively. And so it's timeout on the field with 4:17 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Los Lunas 35, Alamogordo 12, and we'll come back after this.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Thinking about smothering him? Sleepwell has a better, less violent answer. A power base upgrade. Alleviate not only snoring, but sleep apnea and asthma, ease insomnia, improve digestion, lighten back pain, hip pain, and leg swelling, and so much more. Save up to $800 on a power base, plus store-wide savings on mattresses and all your bedding needs. Financing available. Sleepwell open Monday through Saturday at the corner of 1st and White Sands, or 24/7 at thesleepwell.com. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Ball at the Alamogordo 42 for Los Lunas after they turn it over on downs. Wait a minute. Oh, anyway. The Los Lunas Tigers run it straight up the middle and get about a yard as Garland hands it off. And it'll be third down. Actually, it'll be a first down here for Los Lunas. And looks like that's going to spell the end for the number 1 offense for Los Lunas, as they'll bring on their backups. And I think more than anything, make sure that nobody gets hurt here at the end of the game if you're Los Lunas. So it's 1st and 10 for Los Lunas at the Alamogordo 39. And I'll tell you who the new quarterback is here in a second. The handoff goes right up the middle, and that's to number 31, Cesar Ortega Mesa. And the quarterback is now Cade Benavides for Los Lunas, as they pick about 2 yards on that run. And they'll keep rolling that clock with under 3 minutes to go, about 2:40 remaining. Quick throw and a completion, but not a whole lot of yardage there. Tigers swarm for about a yard gain is Josh Sanchez on the throw from Benavides. Third down here for Los Lunas. Ball just shy of the 35-yard line on the Alamogordo side of the field. Benavides standing in the pocket, looking to throw, goes deep and incomplete. That's going to be a penalty on Alamogordo holding the jersey. It was one-on-one over on the far side. It looks like Prude was the man in coverage for the Tigers, or for Alamogordo, as I should say. And that's going to be enough for a first down. It'll be a 15-yard penalty on Alamogordo. And we'll give Los Lunas the first down at the Alamogordo 20. Well, what are they doing here? Now they're backing them up. I guess they need to officially mark it off. They're going to mark it from the 38 or 36-yard line, so it'll go all the way down to the Alamo 21.
Once again, we would like to say a special thank you to our Platinum Package sponsors, Desert Sun Motors and Vision Ford.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Los Lunas from the Alamogordo 21-yard line. And don't know if we'll roll the clock here or not. 1:52 remaining. And a handoff straight up the middle, and the Tigers are there. About 2 or 3 of them. Looked like Sargent and Prather were in on the play. No gain on the run. So Los Lunas will improve to 2-0. Alamogordo drops to 0-2. They get Ruidoso next week. I'll tell you who Los Lunas has next week here in just a little bit. A handoff straight up the middle. Not much there.
Brought down by a host of Tigers.
And it'll be about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Again, they go to Ortega Meza. And do we get a timeout here? No, okay, we're under a minute to go. Los Lunas will probably just need to run one more. And they may just go ahead and run it down all the way to the end of the play clock and call a timeout. And that's what they do. So, timeout on the field. And I was going to look up who Los Lunas is playing this week, but Max Preps is not letting me do it. So, let's see if we've got any final scores from old Mike at New Mexico High School football. See what we got for you guys. Maybe have something for you from our other area teams. Nope, nothing so far. Just some of the late Thursday finals from earlier. So, see if NM Preps has got anything for us. Not sure if they would have posted those finals up on their Twitter or not. No. Okay, well, I would have loved to have given you guys some scores, but did not happen. And it looks like victory formation here for Los Lunas. They'll snap the ball with 42 seconds to go. So they take a knee. And I guess what they can do, I don't know if they'll just run around with the ball or if they'll take a snap and knee it and give Alamogordo the offense. Oh, Alamogordo's going to call a timeout. All right. Well, that was surprising. Okay, well, Coach Cisco called a timeout. Let's fit in one more quick break. This one's all but over, but Alamo's going to, I guess, at least maybe give their offense another chance to do something here, maybe run a 2-minute drill kind of thing at the end of the game. So we'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football.
Score big with great savings at Justin's Motor Company. Hustle on down to one of Justin's 2 locations. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Jeeps, you name it, Justin's has it. Makes and models to fit any budget and the best customer service in town. One-stop online shopping makes your next car buying experience a breeze. Check out the full inventory, meet the staff, even apply online. All at justinsmotorcompany.com. 2 locations conveniently located on the Holloman Highway or 489-5820, Justin's Motor Company.
Los Lunas will try to throw here on 4th down, and ball is deflected away. And the Tigers do at least get the ball back here at the end. And, you know, something else to be said is Julio Mendoza makes the stop. You know, you force your defense into doing something there at the end of the game. So, you know, it's everything is experience, I feel like, for Alamogordo right now. And this one, you know, if you asked me before the beginning of the game, I would say this is about right, but in terms of the final score, kind of what I expected from Los Lunas. They've played well, and Nick Garland had the kind of game that, judging from what he did last week, no big surprise there. 24 seconds left. Tiger fans are getting on their feet as Martin will throw, completes Turnbull, a little hook and lateral, and to the 30 and getting just out of bounds. Who is that for the Tigers? Number 20 or number 28? We're going, oh my goodness. I got the binoculars and I still can't tell if that's 20 or 28. Let's go 28. That's who had that. Dakota LaSalle. So the catch from Turnbull got it out to about the 30, and LaSalle ran it for about 4 or 5 more yards. They'll hand it off Gonzalez, and he'll make a cut and get to the 35 where he's stacked up. And that will do it. Tigers run a couple of plays. Gonzalez gets about 4 or 5 on the rush. Martin picked up another, about 15 yards on that last completion. So that'll do it. Alamogordo unfortunately falls in this one. Final score is 35-12. Los Lunas the winner. They're 2-0. Alamogordo is 0-2. And the Tigers of Alamogordo will head to Ruidoso next Friday night, and we'll be there live. Let's take a break. We'll get some stats and wrap this one up here from Tiger Stadium. Again, your final score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 35-12. Alamogordo defeats Los Lunas. We'll be back.
Is your back-to-school list getting a little longer than you expected? OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card eases the unexpected. OFCU's Visa Platinum Credit Card gives you an interest-free grace period of at least 25 days on new retail purchases when the balance is paid in full each month. No fees for cash advances at OFCU's ATMs and branches. Back to school with OFCU is as easy as ABC. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. OFCU, 3 branches in Otero County. Call 434-8500.
Stop by White Sands Motorsports right here in Alamogordo for all your power sport needs. White Sands Motorsports carries Honda, Yamaha, and Roxor. New to the store, Can-Am and Textron side-by-side vehicles. As always, they handle parts and services for all makes and models. For the best power sport deals on 2 or 4 wheels, White Sands Motorsports has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9:30 to 5. 21070 Highway 70 or visit motorsportsofnewmexico.com. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? At Vision Ford, we're all about you, your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2018 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for 40 years. With financing options that fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ASC.com. What can Big O Tires do for you? They offer trained and certified ASC technicians, nationwide warranty protection, and state-of-the-art equipment. Services include oil, lube, and filter, batteries, brakes, and alignment. Big O strives to provide dependable and expert service at a great price, a wide range of diagnostic, maintenance, and repair services backed by one of the best national warranties. 621 North White Sands in Alamogordo, 1305 North Main Street in Roswell, and 26131 Highway 70 in Rodoso. Big O Tires.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome on back. Alamogordo falls to Los Lunas. Final score is 35-12. And the Tigers will drop to 0-2. Los Lunas improves to 2-0. Alamogordo at Ruidoso next week. Overall, some good things from Alamogordo. But at the end of the day, the final score is a tough one, 35-12, kind of similar to what we saw last week. Alamogordo played considerably better in my mind this week, certainly offensively. Braden Martin threw for 186 yards and a touchdown. Elias Gonzalez, 12 yards rushing and a touchdown. And, one of the big things is last week Alamogordo really didn't move the ball against the number one defense for Valencia. Tonight they did. And, from everything everybody tells me, Los Lunas considerably better than Valencia. Valencia's gotten off to a nice start, though. They beat Highland last night, too. So maybe Valencia is considerably better than we realized going into the season. I think Los Lunas is very good, though. Nick Garland, he's going to be a fun one to watch throughout the rest of the season. That's going to be a fun team to watch in the postseason. They've got 3 or 4 wide receivers that can all catch the ball. They've got 2 strong running backs. Their defense is really good. A couple of good linebackers. That defensive line gave Alamogordo fits. I thought the offensive line for tonight for Alamo was better. Still had some problems. The snapper, or the center for the Tigers, and I don't know if their long snapper, I don't think their long snapper is the same as their regular center, but both guys had some struggles tonight. So certainly something to be improved for the Tigers going forward. Julio Mendoza had a good night receiving, 61 yards and a touchdown. Tom Turnbull, another good night, 85 yards receiving for him. Cameron Bevan had 28 yards receiving. Brandon Bedgood had a catch for 10 yards. So, Alamo threw the ball better, I thought. I thought Braden threw the ball considerably better than he did last week. I thought he made some really nice throws. I think there's some confidence for Alamogordo going forward in his ability to obviously not only run the football, which he did well last week, but also to be able to throw the football well. But good things for Alamo defensively, forced some turnovers. Jayron Prude had an interception right at the beginning of the end of the first half. Tigers forced a turnover on downs, had a couple of sacks. Max Merrill and Shane Sargent both had sacks for the Tigers and some good pass deflections in there. So there were good things, but at the end of the day, you gave up 35 points. You lose by 3 scores. Not great for Alamogordo, but you find the spots where there are things that seem to be improving, and if they continue to improve week to week, this team is going to get a win. I think next week's going to be tough, and you look at through the rest of the season, there's a lot of challenging games for Alamogordo, so we'll see. I don't have any final scores for you guys. I'm sorry. I was trying to. I haven't been on NM Preps as much as I used to. Last score I had from Tularosa was NMAA, with Socorro leading 7-6. So I don't know. We'll check to our Facebook page, and we'll get you some scores, hopefully. All right, here's some finals. Dexter over Texaco, 40-7. Carrizozo over Floyd, 64-30. That's 6-man football. Grady St. John over Lake Arthur, 76-71. That's also 6-man football. Moriarty beats Santa Fe, 20-12. Santa Teresa over Anthony, Texas, 45-8. Desert Warriors are 2-0 to begin the year. Taos over Los Alamos, 47-0. Tucumcari beat Academy, 44-0. Volcano Vista crushed Del Norte, 56-6 was the final score there. So that's all I got for you on the final scores. Alamogordo boys soccer tomorrow plays Roswell up at the Los Alamos tournament. Best of luck to them. Alamogordo girls will play tomorrow. Not sure who they have in the morning over at the Las Cruces Public Schools tournament. They went 1-1 today, defeated by Las Cruces, beat Santa Teresa. We'll have some more information for that up on our Facebook page. Alamogordo volleyball lost in straight sets at Santa Teresa. Alamogordo cross country runs at Capitan tomorrow. Cloudcroft volleyball lost in straight sets in their first match over at the Eunice tournament. Cloudcroft football, we'll let you know. Don't have a final on that for you, unfortunately. Same with Mescalero Apache football. Mescalero Apache volleyball tomorrow will face off against East Mountain at home. So that'll be a Saturday afternoon start time for them. So I think we got everybody from all the local sports in our little section of New Mexico here in the Tularosa Basin and up into the Sacramentos. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Congratulations to the Los Lunas Tigers as they defeat the Alamogordo Tigers 35-12. Thanks so much for listening wherever you've been, whether with us here at 103.7 in the Tularosa Basin or with us online at ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel, which I feel like has been a pretty good success. It seems like an easy way for you guys to listen to us, easier than what we've been using the last few years. So hopefully it's been a much easier interface for you guys. So again, your final score on the Richardson Motor Scoreboard, it's Los Lunas 35, Alamogordo 12, saying so long from Tiger Stadium. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winter Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
I think it just goes back to the NFL being an offensive league. I mean, the rules would tell you that. Defensive players would tell you that. So, right or wrong, I honestly, I don't even know which side of the fence I sit on this, but offensive players are valued more. Quarterbacks are going to get paid more. That's just the fact of life. And it goes back to, if I'm Khalil Mack in this situation, I should get paid more than Aaron Donald, even though Aaron Donald just broke the record for defensive players by $17 million in guaranteed money. He's getting $87 million. If I'm Khalil Mack, I'm coming in, hey, I want 90. And it's up to the Raiders to decide whether or not they can afford that, whether they want to pay that and have two players on the roster with salary cap numbers of over $20 million in Mack and Carr, or if they want to seriously entertain trade possibilities, and if they really, really believe that they did a good job in the draft with Hurst and Hall and Arden Key, then that's where they go.
Paul Gutierrez, ESPN Raiders reporter here on Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio. What does your gut tell you what's eventually going to happen between Khalil Mack and the Raiders?
My gut tells me that he's going to show up shortly before the season opener with no new contract, and they work something out, and they figure some things out, and I think he'll be there opening night. That's my gut. Now, but again, going into this season, there's so much unknown with Gruden and this team. So my gut does say that he shows up, though.
What's the other unknown that concerns you?
Well, just in terms of, I've covered this team in one way or another since 2005, guys, and this is the first season I've come in where I really have no idea what's going to show up. I mean, you have an inkling, but with John Gruden and the old school sensibilities and the new school technologies and the athletes and the mentalities, I mean, I would not be shocked if they came out and stunned the Rams, who didn't play any of their starters all preseason. But I wouldn't be stunned if they lost 31-3 and went, 5-11, or if they went 10-6 and won the AFC West. I mean, it's just so crazy that there's so many unknown intangibles out there right now. Not only with this team, but like you guys mentioned earlier, in the entire division regarding the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos.
If they have everybody, how many games do they win this season?
I think right now I got them 9-7. That was my prediction coming into into training camp, and I'm going to stick with that right now. Now, if Mack is gone, that's going to affect things, and I might go back down to 7-9 or 8-8.
Sounds good. Hey, Paul, always appreciate you, my friend. Have a great holiday week, and we'll holler at you soon.
Same to you guys. And hey, we didn't even mention that today's the 31st anniversary of Michael Jackson's Bad dropping.
No, we didn't. And it was Michael Jackson's birthday early this week. 60 years young, my friend. He'll always be forever Michael. Look at you. Excuse me, Mr. So-and-so. Well done, by the way, Paul.
Knowledge.
Paul Gutierrez, ESPN Raiders reporter. Great stuff by him. If you missed what he had to say about the stalemate that's going on between Khalil Mack and the Oakland Raiders.